Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim, and welcome to a Saturday night stream. Tonight, we're going to continue where we left off in Hand of Fate 2, and I'm very, very excited because we get to put down another big bugbear mission. Last time when we left off, we finished off Strength. We finally got the gold token in Justice, and I believe we also beat Temperance as well. This time, we're finally going to put to rest the Hermit, a mission that's given us trouble before. I believe I have a pretty good stratagem this time, and I've already got my deck kind of set up. I don't want to give anything away just yet, so we'll kind of see as we go down the road. But as you can tell, this Hermit mission is going to be a little bit difficult. Hey, Huntsman, welcome. Glad you could join us. We needed a lot of map reveal, we needed a lot of food, and we needed a lot of preparation for combat against the Empire. And now that I've beaten a couple of more encounters since the last time we played the Hermit, we should be in a slightly better position to take it on. Now then, with all that being said, let's do this fucking thing. Hello, dealer. It has been too long since you and I have met. And so, of course, one of the things that I'm starting with is the +5 to food, so we start out with 10 instead of the regular 5. And I'm also leaving in the soldier because of her pendulum swapping abilities. Oh, really, Huntsman? While exploring the wildlands, we arrive suddenly at the fringes of a curiously enchanted winter forest. Where you stand, it is a warm summer afternoon, yet only 10 steps away, the cedars are gray with frost, and the ground is blanketed with thick snow. And it is in here that we must go to find the Hermit. Horrendous! You turn in surprise to face Estrella, but it's not she who spoke. No, it is indeed the Steel General instead. An Empire General is in an impressively plumed helm approaching you. A sizable company of Empire soldiers are arrayed behind him. Horrendous, isn't it? This smear of obstinate mage filth stains the land. With a start, the General recognizes your companion, Captain Fior. What business do you have here with this mercenary? Estrella keeps her reticent demeanor. Unofficial business, General Willem. He bows in concession. Regardless, I'd advise that this frozen waste is far too dangerous for your unofficial business. The ground changes underfoot, and the blizzards tear your skin to shreds. And basically, our mission here is to beat the Empire to the lair of the Hermit, so that they don't kill him before we can get to him. Basically, you know what? Just for the sake of having not done this in a while and making sure I'm reacquainted with the mission, Estrella scoffs. General Willem was a lowly recruit when last we met. I suppose his aggressiveness got him somewhere eventually. And the Hermit himself, the decree on the outlaw of magic, has been around for an age. I'm impressed at this Hermit's blatant rejection of the law. And as we enter the Hermit's forest, we can feel the magic around us, and we should not take such powerful magic lightly. Usually she gestures to the winter forest. However, I believe this Hermit deserves a fair warning and a fair fight. Hey, Noble, welcome. Glad you could join us. The good news is I still have my merchant's ring on, which will go ahead and start the map revealing early. In that we have one store revealed already, and in one of these 4 corners is going to be our first destination in finding the Hermits. In the past, it has been in this bottom left corner, or excuse me, bottom right corner, and also the top left corner. So I'm unsure, crap, as to where it will go. Unfortunately, the Empire gets a good 5-day head start on me as I take my first step. Boop. But the winter trail blows right through my armor and is bitter and cold. As we reach one of the corners, ooh! Oh, luck is with us, and we find the first group of hidden mages who will point the way towards the Hermit. We shall defend them, and this is going to be very sweet. Really, Harwood, your Black Lantern shirt, how cute, how quaint. And me with my empire-bashing hammer. Yes, Noble. Yes, you do. In order to actually get your vote in. But we have the spiked mace as our starting weapon, a chunk of metal covered in spikes, ideally suited for dragging an armored knight from horseback. Regardless of that, however, it will smash just about anything. Oh, crap, I need to remember my controls when I have the, let's see, yep, A is my dodge roll, there we go. That's a shield bash, okay, counter, got it, okay, now we're digging it, now we're grooving. I think I'm starting to remember how to do this. Because I'm switching over to playing with the controller when I do the combat segment. Because as it turns out, that does in fact work just a little bit better. But that does mean having to remember the swapping of controls. Now, that being said, I might switch back over if this ends up being too fucking difficult for me. Crap, because I'm taking a lot of unnecessary damage just based on the fact that I can't remember the fucking buttons. Shield smash, nope. And while I might end up healing a lot of that back, it's still unnecessary fucking damage. Oh, really, Noble? You say you've been enjoying it yourself. Good, I'm glad. Ooh, we could spend 2 days here and get another piece of food. That might not be half bad. Especially considering that we're already way ahead of the Empire, but I think I might just risk it. Let's ask more about the Hermit. A mage draws a rune in the snow and says, "The Hermit enchanted the forest to protect us. I'm not sure how he does it. Perhaps blood magic?" And we continue on our journey. Across the Silver River, through the Twin Oaks, to Grandfather's house we go. Yeah, Noble, I understand. This game is actually, yeah, a good couple of missions longer than the first one. I want to say that by the time we reach the end of it, it's probably going to end up having a total of 23 missions, if I counted correctly. Mage hunting. While trudging through the snow, you hear a shout and the sound of swords being drawn as we fight more phalanxes of steel. Excuse me. I'm finally starting to get cough up that mucus plug that's been in my chest for the last week. And so it sounds like I'm still sick as hell, but no, I'm actually feeling a whole hell of a lot better now. There we go. Now we're, yep. Definitely worth switching back over, just for now at least. I feel like, honestly, if I were going to play with, there we go, left shift. With the mouse as my, excuse me, with the controller as my controlling mechanism, I should probably have been doing that from the beginning, honestly. Oh, got it. And big mace strike. I'm actually really enjoying this thing for its shield smashing capabilities. Not to mention the fact that it does really great damage. Fuck me. I keep forgetting that whenever you parry, you have to follow that up with a shield bash, or else you're not going to be able to get through their iron phalanx defenses. Motherfucker. There we go. And so, with victory obtained, we continue on our merry way, having protected the mages and gaining 4 fame in the process. The good news is I think I have a couple of pieces of equipment that have a fame requirement. I think I want the armor of gluttony instead. But considering how much fame you end up gathering in this mission, if you get a few encounters like that, it'll be no problem to be able to put that bad boy on very soon. Unlocked up to Temperance, but you have 7 that you haven't touched, and Hierophant is the only one touched, not golden. I will give you a little hint. I did end up giving up on a couple of encounters in order to, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do that. It'll reshuffle the entire deck, but I'm already very near one corner, so I could get very lucky and it could be right here. And the Empire falls a further 10 days behind. I'll take it. Damn it! Ah, it's a further end card, which means I lose some of the advantage that I just gained.
Time will tell.
But yeah, going back and playing other missions will give you tokens that will help you with the ones that you're having difficulty on. Beating strength was a whole hell of a lot easier once I beat temperance and got a particular piece of equipment that I won't give away. Let's see. We revealed 4 cards so far. We could trade our information that we have right now and reveal 2 more cards along the way. I think that's not too shabby. Boop, boop. There's 2 mage huntings there, one of which, just encountering one of which, would give me enough fame to be able to wear my trusty gluttony armor. Ah, but we found the hidden mage's village yet again. I could spend a couple of days to gain a food card, and I think I will, because it's on this next map where we'll encounter the hermit. And I kind of want to spend 5 days to get a new piece of equipment, but nah, that's a trap. That's a trap. That's a dirty trap, and I'm not falling for it. A lot of bad things could happen in this last map that is super huge. But we found 2 store cards, which is great. Let's see here. Well, I guess no better way but down. A perilous chance. Ooh, this one's a good chance for us to gain some more fame. Or potentially a very nice shield. Further into the forest, you hear a smattering of voices carried on the wind from somewhere to the east. You motion Estrella to stay behind before cautiously approaching the voices. You spy a small Empire party taking a break from their zealous manhunt, but obscured by fog and brambles. You consider your options. We could sneak away from them and continue on our merry way, or stay hidden and potentially get some good gains here. Let's tempt fate, since we're doing so good so far. Come on, great success!
Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure.
Okay, so good so far. You overhear the soldiers discussing a nearby landmark. Excellent, another mage hunting between here and the general store. I'm glad I didn't try and go to that one yet. Let's continue to stay hidden. It'll be another pendulum challenge here, slightly more difficult this time. But I am nailing these pendulum challenges tonight. A soldier whistles and sits down. It's a good thing the captain thought to give us these shields. We'd be wandering into blizzard and that blasted imp otherwise. You spy a shiny shield resting against a boulder just in reach of your hiding place. Is this the enchanted shield you mentioned? We can continue to stay hidden or try to steal the shield. I kind of want to tempt fate. Let's steal this bad boy's shield. There's no other success other than the great success. I think I want to retry it. Okay, so it's gonna have to be over this middle bit because I doubt you're gonna be able to catch it there on the ends. That's the devil's trap, where they want you to try and catch it on the very ends where it clacks against the edge. But that's such a frame perfect hit that I doubt you're ever gonna hit it. Ah, fuck. Hit it.
Even when things
regular failure means
they can be mastered.
We weren't discovered.
Keep practicing.
We can continue to hide and move right along. It's all good. Damn it. Really hoping to get a good shield. The Empire draws 4 days closer. We press on. And we find the general store. Excellent. Do you have any cheapo equipment? No. Unfortunately not. The map reveal would be nice. As would Empire's Burden. Because I believe that Estrella's next quest requires Empire's Burden. I may come back to you, General Store. Let us leave for now. Question, if I were to step back on further in, is it deactivated now? Like, ooh, the wetlands ambush. We've been fucking ambushed. And me with my, oh god damn it. Me with my Empire killing mace, which isn't all that great against Northerners. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow me to riposte as well as one might hope. Okay, good to know, Noble. Then I will not walk over that shit again. Oh boy. The good news is I got in a kill. The bad news is I paid for that shit. Paid for that shit with a literal my life. Oh, dodge out of the way and weapon hit. Damn, 38 damage. Tain't half bad, chap. Uh-oh, uh-oh, we got caught. And we broke free. Oh no, I didn't realize they could actually catch Estrella too. That's bad. I mean, duh, but I guess I didn't realize that my companions were vulnerable to their abilitas as much as I was. To be fair, that does mean she can tank some of them for me, which would be very handy. Not gonna lie to you. Oh, really, Noble? You know what's funny? I actually noticed something myself that we'll talk about here in a minute, relating to the previous game. And I have a couple of theories as for exactly where this train may be going. Literally and figuratively. But anyway, having survived that encounter, we now have the Armor of Gluttony on us, which means we get a lot of food gains. The Empire's still 22 days away. Taking the most direct line makes sense, because even if it's another further in card here, and the Armor of Gluttony gives me more, love it, then it would still only be one card away from the next corner. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let us... trade some food for equipment. Why not? 6 food for a piece of rando. 9 for my pick. Or 14 for 2 rando. Nah, let's do 6 for 1 piece. And we got the Frontier Barbet, which is great. Because every encounter with a gambit, including the where you find the camp and we have to do a couple of gambits with that one, reveal 1 random encounter card on this level. Also, bashing an enemy with block causes a brief stun. 2 very good traits for a helmet to have here. We lost 6 food for the arrangement, but I think we can sacrifice that, especially with this new Armor of Gluttony, woohoo! Which allows me to get even more food. I can buy some pies if I can draw that 10 gold card. Come on, 10 gold card. 10 gold. Fuck, 30. Decline. Sorry. Sorry, Chester. Ooh, but since it had a gambit, we reveal another card. Sweet. Unfortunately, now that means we have to make our way back across the frozen tundra, and the Empire draws ever closer by the day. Shit. And I damn sure need a blizzard right now. Like, I desperately need a blizzard, you guys. Question. Oh, damn. I only have the regular wooden shield right now. In my deck somewhere is the Archer's Bane sword and a reflecting shield that would allow me to go ahead and start working on that particular sword's token. How nice would that be? I imagine that when you get the token for that one, it probably puts an Archer's Bane or something like it in your starting equipment, right? Yeah, you see how now bashing their shields in, thanks to my Frontier Barbet, literally causes a high impact stun, which is great for starting a huge turnover. Oop. Get stunned, Hook. Okay, so I really need to not get shot, and I really need a couple of blizzards between here and the Hermit, because if I remember right, this game throws a bit of bullshit here at you at the end, and you're gonna have to encounter a couple of further in cards just as you make your way towards where the Hermit is. 4 more fame, 5 max life, don't mind if I do, a little bit of gold, handy, and food. Handy. God, 10 days? 9 days? The blizzard. Excellent. We struggle to find cover. The Empire falls 4 days behind, and we have a gambit here. Huge success. Come on, huge success. Shit. I couldn't really follow it, you guys. Where do you think it is? Did anybody else? Was anybody else able to see where that huge success card went? Because it was the only success card on the field. Noble says he thinks number 2. Huntsman put his vote in for number 3. But Huntsman, are you able to see this evening? I know sometimes you watch on audio only. Yep. That's what I thought. Oh, and of course we got the only huge failure card on there. Motherfucker. Good job, Noble. It's okay. Ooh, we know where another Blizzard card is should we need it. Which, God, I'm hoping we don't. Question, let me look at the map here. Okay, so Winter's Trail is right there. Really, I should just go 1, 2, 3. And then in case we have to go all the way back up here, we'll already know the layout of the land here, and I can just step 1, 2, 3 up to the top. Hopefully, still keeping my days. 10 gold from you guys, thank you, because that activates the Armor of Gluttony. And we have a Perilous Chance, excellent. Another one with a Gambit, which means more gets revealed to us. Number 1, Huntsman. Number 1 was the success, sadly. Let's stay hidden here and start this Gambit train a-rolling. Pa-ching! True, Noble. Very true. Okay, so we got the first pendulum swing there, and so we are able to hide out for a little bit and try and steal this shield again. I want it. I want it so bad. I know exactly what shield I'm gonna get because there's literally only one shield in the deck, and I want it, you guys. I need it. Oh! I did it!
That will set you in good stead from here.
With a shaking hand, we reach out and drag the shield away before anyone ever notices. And we get the Ward of the Innocent. Beautiful. Not only does it reveal cards at the start of each map, which is going to be useless to us here because we're on the last map, but it also has that reflecting ability. Thank you kindly. So now I'm going to switch over the spiked mace to this neglected shitty sword because I have a very, very good shield. And hopefully we'll be able to find and or get that Archer's Bane. Wouldn't that be great? Let us sneak away. Oh, okay, very carefully pendulum swing away. Nailed it. Good. And for our troubles, we gain a shield and some encounter card revealed. Another Blizzard. Okay. The Empire's 12 days away. We encounter the Winter Trail. It's very beautiful and serene, and we take a moment to appreciate the beauty. Ooh, exploring the wilds. This card provides the best results when surrounding encounters are already revealed. We have 2 of them already done. Ooh, yep. That was a lot of card swapping, you guys. That was a lot of card swapping. Also, you'll notice not the Hermit card. Sadly. I think, I hope, I pray that it's number 2, but Noble says number 4. Interestingly enough. I'm trying to remember. There was the open fields, there was the medium option, and then there were the 2 bad options, right? Like there were one of all 4 of the wilds cards. So we have a 50-50 chance of it being not terrible. All right, Noble, you choose again. Oh shit, the treacherous wilds. The wilds are sometimes treacherous and harmful. You picked some juicy wild berries in a thorn-covered thicket. The realization that they are poisonous arrives far too late. Oh no, gut cherries take away my max life. That's bad. Ooh, but we found a blizzard right next to us, which is actually really great. Because not only do we have another gambit here, oh god, please choose success, or at least not a failure, or huge failure. Ah, it's fine. Pain, hey, no pain, no gain. And in this case, the gain is learning where all the rest of the encounter cards are. Boop, boop, boop. Because now we get Man of the World, which reveals the rest of the map to me. Come to me, my friends. Ooh. So the Empire is 10 days away, and we have found the Hermit. May your vistas be breathtaking and your tree climbing be non-lethal, the man of the world says, and with an enthusiastic wave, the man shoulders his heavy rucksack and continues his journey, taking his maps along with him. So he's revealed the rest of the map to us. There's the perilous chance that would give us another chance at spying on our Empire friends. Sharptooth, who would rearrange everything again, but of course, the card we're looking for this whole time is the Hermit. Thankfully, we are now 1 square away from it, and 10 days away is the Empire, so victory can finally be ours.
This entire meeting was ordained. You would not be here if you had not once been there.
Here, where the fog hangs heaviest, you spy a lone tent surrounded by a thick blanket of snow. As we approach the tent, on the floor, a small copper bowl burns with a warming blue flame. The tent is otherwise unadorned and unfurnished. An old man sits cross-legged in the middle of the space. It is the Hermit. We continue. He is small, very small. Colorful cloth and thick swatches of moss have been draped over his shoulders, swamping the Hermit's delicate frame. He is pale and sickly. His skin stretched tight over his gaunt face. His eyes are closed and he does not appear to be breathing. Estrella looks unnerved. She grips the handle of her pistol cautiously. He's not dead. You see a young woman dressed in scholar's robes standing at the entrance to the tent. Not yet, anyway. He uses all of his energy to preserve the forest. It's killing him. The Hermit does not move, yet his voice rings out around you. All these cards have already been played. I have a role yet to fulfill. I do not die today. The woman looks sadly at the Hermit. What are you protecting, O Hermit? I keep out the bears and wolves well enough. I assume he refers metaphors to the northern bears and possibly the wolves of the Empire. He draws power from the earth, but even that cannot sustain him enough for this. Or maybe literal wolves and bears, I don't know. I mean, who knows out here? The Empire are coming, and they are 9 days away, but, whoa. Oh, man. So we could actually spend days for ally cards. I'm gonna spend 5 days to gain Empire's Burden. Not too bad. The one thing we don't have already, an artifact. And we set up in front of the Hermit's tent. And wait. We don't know what the Empire is going to bring. But I think my sword and shield's still gonna be the best option. Let's find out. 3 days away. 2 days away. 1 day away. The Empire is here. Okay, so yeah. They have more muskets than they have shields. So I'm thinking that this is going to be a good idea. General Willem arrives with his mage hunters on the morning of the 4th of the 3rd summer. He sees you and smiles without a hint of surprise. Ah, it's the meddling civilian. You steel your nerves and draw your weapon. Heavy weapons are recommended against the Empire, but fuck that noise. We're good to go here. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Noble. So I feel like that's going to come into major play here later on. What does he mean by if we had not been here before? In meeting the Hermit in the previous game and his encounter cards, perhaps? Also, I really don't like how slackjaw his lower lip is. He's just, hey, good on, guys. I think the general has seen black and forbidden things. The mage hunters who accompany him have even now suspect him of heresy. The general calls forth a hail of arrows when he sounds his horns. Make good on his sacrifice.
I don't understand why we're here. I will not forgive innocence.
Okay, so very carefully. There we go. We can use my artifact to do great damage. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, I see. So not referring to the usurper necessarily. Reflect. Nice. That reflect does wonders. Fuck you, and drop that bomb on him. You know what? That actually works a whole hell of a lot better in this game than it did in the previous one. I remember it being a bitch to be able to use your targeted artifacts properly. Oh, fuck. Just because of how hard it was to actually like aim them sometimes, you know? To make sure you were hitting the proper target. Ow! The general just plonked me right in the boss hole, and I don't appreciate it. It looked like he was gonna call down a rain of arrows, but I don't think he had enough time, which is good news for us. Excellent. And even with my shitty, neglected sword, it was still enough to run straight through the fucking general's heart. Poor General Willem. It was a shame I had to kill him. His platoon dead at his feet, and his plumed helmet splattered with blood. The wounded general grips his sword in defiance. You know what? I'm gonna leave this up to a vote. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do we kill the general ourselves? Or do we let the mage woman decide? I mean, on one hand, we are just a meddling outsider. So who are we to deal the ultimate justice here? The mages are the ones who've been persecuted this whole time, so if they feel that the ultimate justice is necessary, then who are we to stand in the way? That being said, sometimes taking the impetus off of the people can be a great burden lifted. Maybe they don't have what it takes to do what is necessary, or can't for one reason or another. Okay, we'll let the mage woman decide. As you lower your weapon, General Willem shuts his eyes with relief. The woman's face twists with rage and her hands glow with dark energy. If you will not finish him, then I will! Hold, Villet. You turn to see the hermit standing in the door of his tent. We can afford to be merciful. Our roles here are determined, and we must act upon them. He stares deep into your eyes. We have more business, you and I. But that comes later. Go forth and meet the fates. The woman lowers her hands and stares at you defiantly. Now we can be safe, even if just for a moment. And the card's token is now
Success.
ours.
And the
Beautiful.
secrets of the hermit.
One up, one down, ladies and gentlemen. We actually won our first mission straight away. You gotta love that shit. For protecting the hermit from the Empire's purge, we gain the Mage's Workshop. Ooh, that looks like fun. The helpful priest. It was the hermit. The holy relic and the healer. Interesting new enchantment cards. And we also gained some equipment. The Imperial Armor, the Will of the Emperor, Scorched Blade. Ooh, that looks like fun. And the Golden Lion-Faced Shield. For braving the Winter Forest, your supplies have been added to Fate's Path. Interesting. I assume that's a starting artifact. Curious that. And another gold goes under our belt, bringing our total to 13. 13 out of a possible 23, if my calculations are correct. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then it looks like you could fit 1, 2, 3, 4 more in here for 23 total. We shall see, remembering that there are 22 major arcana in the tarot deck, which is what we're going off of here. Now, the ones that we're missing so far, actually, I'm missing one because I forgot that this one is locked. I know we're still missing the moon, the sun, and the world. But we're also missing a fourth one because it's whatever this one is here. Because we go moon, sun, world, and then the last one, which I am going to call the Usurper. Yeah, I'm calling that one from here. We'll see exactly what happens, though, because we got to progress on. We have some encounters that we haven't touched yet. This is going to be brand new land for us to trod, and I'm excited. The Hanged Man. The North is invading the Empire, and the Imperial army is nowhere to be seen. Keep ahead of the northern horde as it sweeps toward the capital, evacuating as many villagers as you can. There will be tons of gambits. Be proficient at any or all of them in order to succeed, as we want to sway the minds of the peasants. And finding peaceful villagers to save would be much easier with map reveal. We do have a decent amount of map reveal, not gonna lie. But let's take a look at some of the others. Ooh, this one is deaf. So, someone has hired the Assassin's Guild to kill us. The assassin known as the Reaper will fire an arrow that will deal 130 damage, period. End of statement. But we have to get above that in order to be able to survive and kill him. And in order to get the gold, we have to get above 170 health, I believe, which is outrageous. So I feel like we're not able to take that one on just yet. Maybe we are, probably not. Let's take a look at some of the other ones, however. There's the challenge of the devil, which you cannot have a companion in. 4 lives hang in the balance as a mysterious stranger offers help for a price. We shall prepare for combat against the Empire and tons of chance card games. 6 supplies, but very short on other pieces of equipment and encounters. Curious that. I think we might go with the challenge of the devil, just to see what's going on there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe I missed that. 6 encounters, 6 equipment, and 6 supply. This is the mission of the beast right here. This is absolutely 100% the mission of the beast. It's completely cursed, and the minute we start it, this whole computer is gonna get fucked. Let's see, at the tower, a sorceress is being besieged by Empire soldiers. Rumor has it that she holds knowledge significant to the Emperor. Ascend the sorceress's tower, guarded by levels of traps and strange magic, to find the answers you seek. Lots of Empire combat. We can appease the stone gatekeepers with offering of food to ascend the tower itself. Interesting. And finally, the last one that we could pick is the Star. Another one without a secondary condition, but mages are opening the gates of the underworld in the dark corners of the Empire. Close the portals before it's too late. Ooh, this one might be the one we take on. The relics wish only death on their owners. Prepare to scrounge life where you can. Keep your wits about you when dealing with mages and magics, so we need to be proficient at gambits. And then dealing with tons of corrupted is going to be our mission here, as the mages open tons and tons and tons of portals. I think I want to take the blacksmith, because she breaks armor, which is going to be really great against the corrupted, a lot of which can have armor. Also, she allows me to duplicate any card in a chance card gambit, but it will make us lose her for 3 turns. She'll also attack and try to break armored enemies over other enemies, so that could be very, very handy as we try and go through these. We'll take her quest card, because why the fuck not? Lady of the Lake probably provides us with a very fancy weapon if we need it, but I don't know. We also have available to us any one of these, the Holy Relic, the Mage's Workshop, and the Healer that we got last time. I kind of want to get the Healer. Bye, Huntsman. We'll see you later, I guess. Have a good night, man. And I feel like that's going to be very handy in a mission where we're going to have to heal a lot. I feel like we definitely want to take... Where is it at? 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 The Waterfall of Youth. Because if I remember right, that also has a good chance of giving us a relic that will end up healing us a lot too. Wetlands Ambush allows us to gain some food for combat. But we don't really, well, I guess eating food is gonna regain life too, right? And we can always camp and just eat food to regain. I reckon being able to know where you're going is going to be good, but let's wait and see what we can fill in later. I may go with the scouting party instead, because that does have the benefit of actually being able to reveal more cards at random, depending on how much we can tell them. Purgatory makes us become blessed and cursed. Let's see. We can only have one platinum card, so let's go ahead and put that in there. Do we want the maiden, which could give us any of a great number of resources? I think we might take the shrine. Yeah. Because it's one of the few that doesn't actually come at a cost. We do have to win a dice roll though, so that is for true. Although Man of the World may not be bad, as long as we can get enough good healing stuff as we go. Man of the World may be better just for the sake of being able to reveal the map and know where we're going to go. You know what I mean? Alright. So let's fill in the blanks and start to learn what a lot of these things do, shall we? Yeah, you think so? Okay. It was my first instinct, Noble. I gotta say. Let's see. We can gain good resources here at the Winding Trail with an ambush. I've got 6 more cards to fill in. Oh my god. So much stuff. Ooh, yep. Gold gain for a dice roll. That's nice and easy. The Cartographer gives us gold for map revealed. Eh. Distressed Damsel could give us good food. I kind of want you. And no, I don't want Fallen Treasure because that makes me lose life. And we can't lose any more life that I'm already going to lose. Yeah, sure. If I'm going to get some map reveal, I might as well get a map reveal that doesn't really cost anything. The Friendly Innkeeper could allow us to heal at a very critical moment. The Man-Eating Tree gets us more life. At the cost of equipment, though. So I don't know that I want to put that up just yet. Pauper Plague gives us more food if we need it, or gold if we need it. We can kind of choose there. And the Rayer's Ambush will do the same. Alright. Finally, I can go ahead and choose my equipment here. We're going to be fighting a lot of Corrupted. So... Wait, why is that highlighting the Corrupted? Oh, wow, it does 40 damage to Corrupted. Ooh, I think I will take my that Cardinal's Bane now. I wasn't gonna, because it's just a sword, and swords aren't really known to be great against corrupted people, but pff, that one specifically, yeah. I'll take the Scorched Blade to see what those do. And let's see. The Golden Shield, as well as the Shield of Aegel, because that'll give me max life too. And then I can just choose, like, if the Golden Shield turns out to kind of suck, we can just use the Shield of Aegel instead. Ooh, yes. I want Odysseus Charm, because that will get, well, wait, we'll hold. Because I think I want Lionheart instead. Yeah. And do I have anything that would take out Corrupted? I don't. If I do, I haven't revealed its traits yet. That's for fuck's sure. Ooh. Lightning Bomb. Any corrupted killed explode, causing a short stun to around it. Ooh. Alright, fine. We'll go ahead and take that. If we're gonna get, I mean, we might as well take at least one artifact, right? We'll take you, and I kind of want to know what that jousting armor does. Still haven't figured that out yet. Felvin's Favor gives health back for first kill if we can kill the marked enemy. I don't think we'll take that one. But oh, there we go. I was gonna say, do I have a mask that's good against corrupted? Defeating corrupted enemies causes a short stun to nearby foes. So that will go really well with the Bloodletting Vial, which causes stun to corrupted that are killed too. Well, causes stun to nearby corrupted that are around one that gets, you know what the fuck I'm saying. Dark Grove Ring, it decreases the rate enemies heal, which is probably good for, oh, thank you so much for the follow, Rebriel. That would probably be really great for those northerner missions where you end up having the sorcerers that keep healing everybody. Gambler's Jewel would be good. We are going to be facing a lot of gambits. I totally forgot about that, and I'm not equipped well for dealing with that. We'll take you. Although I don't know that we'll be able to get the proc on that, because honestly, we don't have that many blessing cards. No, we don't. And unfortunately, the only thing that the only other card that I have that helps with gambits is the Mask of Holy Fortune, because the Lord's Diadem slows pendulum swings. The Mask of Holy Fortune helps us avoid card failures. And then I've got two more, but not a platinum card. How about something with either no stats revealed yet, or potentially, nah, we can't reflect. And I don't think we'll be fighting any thieves here, so neither of those token cards are good. So here we go. 2 sets of daggers. At least we can reveal what they do for later missions, right? Let's see. Our supplies were added to in the form of Fate's Path. Ooh. Get the fuck out. So if we can prematurely reach the stairs, guess what? It reveals all encounter cards on the map. That was a starting piece of equipment that you could get in the previous game. Now it's a piece of starting supply that you can have. Not too shabby, but it means in order to have 2 of the starting abilities that you had in the previous game, you have to give up 2 supply slots, which, well, hurts a lot. My Chieftain's Axe will stun corrupted in the meantime until I get one of the better weapons. Or we could gain max life instead. Yep, max life it is. Alright, so finally, sorry it took so long to build the deck. That's what happens when you have to build a brand new one for a brand new encounter that you don't really know a whole lot about. Let's do this thing. Also, I think 15 per deck is the most that we've had so far. Oh, that's a lot of brimstone. Maybe I should have brought that piece of equipment that gives me gains from brimstone.
You understand
the gathering.
You have let it shape.
The village of Forstford
him,
gathers in the town hall to discuss the mage resurgence. Well, an elderly farmer stands upon the stage. I saw it clear as day with my one good eye, an almighty swirling spiral, black and sparkling, coming to take my corn. And our lives! Comes a hysterical shout from the back of the room. Yeah, that's you! Shuck off, you little youngster! I'm talking here! The caucus descends into pandemonium. We could ask some questions. The mayor tries to calm down the assembly, but has little luck. A sobbing woman throws a chair at the window in frenzied terror. Jesus. Let's ask about these portals here. He could be lying unintentionally, the mayor sighs. Old Frank is very, very blind. The mages are around, despite the Empire telling us that they're merely tales. However, I've heard they're getting more dangerous. A sign of the times. Let us begin. The mayor stops you before you go, shaking off a screaming farmer. The Empire is off in the north somewhere. There's nobody to help us. I beg you, comb the area for anything suspicious. If you do, I'll reward you. Sweet. The mayor's blessing receives 10 food. Ha! When you reveal all encounters on the table, which is perfect considering the encounter or the blessing that we just got. That's amazing. So the second we find the stairs, the second that's gonna activate, we're gonna keep getting 10 food. Oh, we're gonna be fat by the time this mission ends. You're unsure of where to start, but you know you must close these portals somehow. We found our first general store. Beautiful. And we march. To the tune of 25 life. Thanks, Fox.
Each tool represents
it would have been really handy later on, but it's okay.
I once held.
We found our first brimstone card. On a lonely imperial road, there lies a dilapidated tavern known as the Black Cauldron. Inside, you spy a group of mages huddling together in a dark corner of the tavern. They are gazing, uninterrupted, at a dull copper goblet in the center of the table. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys get us into trouble first. What do you think? Should we take the goblet away from these enraptured mages? Staring, scrying into it, perhaps? Or do we try and shake one of them loose, gain their attention first, and perhaps end up getting a magical blast in the meantime? Who knows what happens when you startle a channeling mage? Anybody here, or did you all leave? It's entirely possible that doing the entire 20 minutes that it took me to get the encounter cards ready, everybody just decided to fuck off. I wouldn't blame him. Alright, in that case, I'm gonna try and shake it off. Shake it off. I don't know that we want to vigorously shake, but whatever. Fighting some unseen resistance. He turns to look at you with red-rimmed eyes. The mage is weeping. Help me. It's killing me. I want to take the goblet away. It's surprisingly heavy and takes some effort to lift off the table. Merely holding it sends a strange chill up your spine. You try to drop the artifact, but something compels you to keep it. The new wielder of this item will gain a curse. Ouch. Consume 2 food. Ooh, that's bad. That's bad. As you pocket the goblets, the mages suddenly turn towards you as one. Oh, shit. As one, they open their mouths to scream. An unholy sound that rattles the moldy rafters. The pitch increases unrelentingly as you cover your ears in desperation. The sound rings in your skull, in your chest. Your knees buckle and you collapse blindly to the ground. You wish desperately for the screaming to stop. Losing 5 max life in the process. And we must roll an 18.
I hope you have learned to be
a
their
perfect
master.
18. Oh, fuck you. Come on, Yahtzee. Nope. Not even close. And we lose another 5 max life. And the target goes to 16. Oh, God. This is really bad. Oh, fuck you. We lose 5 more max life. Target goes to 14. And we're close. Oh, wow. This mission is...
A win here sets the tone for
The
your
devil.
challenge.
Not really. That's another one. You know what I mean. As quickly as it began, the screaming stops. When your eyes readjust to the gloom of the tavern, you find only piles of ash where the mages had been. You look around, but the building is abandoned. Was it always empty? Wow. That's right fucked. We get the shrine. We kneel before the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on us this day. Shall we heal? Or shall we gain more life? Excellent. We get back some of the max health that we just lost to the tune of 10 and 15. Whew, that's nice. That's very nice. The goblet's curse comes across and we end up using 2 more food. I'm already starving and we've just begun. I really need to find the end of the encounter. Okay, the goblet's curse hits, we lose more. Nice. And the mayor's blessing activates, giving me the 10 food that I desperately needed.
Callus has ruled for 100 years.
Before we
that
investigate
time,
the
the
portal,
Empire has become
let's
more
take a look
brutal
around
by
here.
the
Since we're
moment.
already at the end of the map. Empire Inquisitors, the Band of Thugs, Carriage of the Departed. Yes, I kind of want to go to Carriage of the Departed. Only because it gives me good chance at some money. And I desperately need money. 16 is our target on this roll, so the closer we can get to 16 without going over, more money we get, baby. Good enough. Next up, Another 16, but I'm pretty sure that we can't actually get the top target now because we're more than 2 away from 30. Or I guess 16 plus 16 would be 32. So if you reach less than 4 away, because 36 would be the max, right? 18 and 18. You kind of have a plus minus ratio that you can get to know that you're going to be safe no matter what you roll on that second roll. We gained 23 gold in the process, and moving right along. Sorry, I know it was long and rambling, and I hope that made any sort of sense. I doubt it, but I hope so. And we investigate the cave. Stepping lightly, we peer into the cave, and just as old Frank had described, a great portal churns black as night, sparkling with red lightning. The portal to the past. Corrupted creatures crawl out of the portal, and we must make sure that we are prepared. Wait, oh, I didn't bring my corrupted killing axe, did I? The 7 of Blights. Ooh, curious. If we throw the goblet into the portal, do we lose the goblet's curse along with it?
Let us see what the smith can achieve.
I think the smith might be able to do really well against the corrupted, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, Harwood, if I encounter that guy, interesting. I am going to have to encounter every cursed relic along the way, because that having the relic is the only way you're gonna close the portal, I'll bet you. Hello, Smithy. Eridan. Not close enough. Steel and Flesh both subscribe to the same rules. If you hit them hard enough, they do what you want. When activated, Eridan performs powerful attacks that cause high armor damage. And of course, staying close to her charges it quickly. Oh. Oh, wow. Just completely whiffing it. Wow. But she does 3 huge attacks in a row, which I'm hoping to take good advantage of next time it comes around, instead of just activating her at random, you know? Alright. Charge! Nope. I don't know that it does regular damage because we can't see her numbers like we can ours. But they don't have any armor, so we don't get the full benefits here. I'm sure it does some damage, but it's probably not as much as it could be. And incidentally, for a tank, she definitely went down way faster than I thought she would. Because I don't remember the enemies really getting a whole lot of hits in on her this round. I kind of kept bashing them around and moving everybody and rearranging the battlefield. I don't remember her taking a whole lot of damage. I don't know. And with that, one of the 4 portals got closed. But do we lose the curse? We did not. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't see the goblet itself, but we still have the goblet's curse. I'm wondering, however, if we can go somewhere where we could potentially remove a curse. Because that's seriously gonna hurt the rotting cave. Investigating a curious radiance leads you to a cavern strewn with candles. The stalactites look like monstrous teeth in the flickering light. In the depths of the cave, you find a young woman bound with ropes. A mage raises a dagger menacingly over her heart. To cry out in protest, your voice echoes throughout the chamber. The mage looks up without a hint of surprise on his face. Ah, the hero has come. But what will she do? I require a sacrifice either way. With the dagger poised above the maiden's heart, my hands are tied. What do? Do we give our blood, our gold, or our glory? What shall we sacrifice to the gods? I'm literally right next to the general store, and I need to buy some stuff. So I think I'm gonna sacrifice my blood. I don't have enough fame to be able to do that with. Eridan shakes her head angrily when you ask her to do it. Let's just kill the blasted mage. We don't have to do this. Are we heroes or chattel? But strangely, you feel compelled to do so. You take the preferred dagger and cut deep into your arm, spilling blood on the cave floor. We lose 10, we lose 15, and we lose another 15. But we gain 2 fame for doing it. He hums his exaltations to the gods, satisfied as he unbinds the woman and offers you the dagger. It will disrupt a portal, if such a thing interests you, he says before blinking away. And we gain the dagger. Another cursed relic that gives us another cursed curse. Draw a life pain card before every single encounter. Motherfucker. Let's ask about the dagger. It's cursed, you know. The maiden's brown eyes are unsettlingly dark in the dim cave, but it's beautiful and rare. The magical doorways have been opening everywhere since the last solstice. The maiden swishes her skirts like a little girl and giggles. I think the dagger will close it. It's powerful and dangerous. How weird. How weird. Hi, Juno. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Taking a break by the campfire. Let's eat a bit. I'm hurting. We're going to take damage every time we go into an encounter. The goblet's curse takes 2 food. The dagger's curse, yep, deals damage. This is gonna suck balls. And what you got? Well, at least we can go ahead and reveal these guys. Riposte armor. Riposte causes damage to armor. That's fucking great. Flame strike. Perform an attack that ignites the blade with fire. Deals 165% damage to northerners. And only requires 10 fame. The Sisters of Vengeance, however, deal 125 damage when activated. Lasts until you are hit. That's pretty great. And stacks up to 3 times. The first riposte after taking damage deals 300% damage and is a good light weapon for dealing with thieves and such. Those are 2 really great weapons. But I kind of need to buy food instead. Like, unfortunately, I was hoping for maybe the armor of gluttony or something like that, but it's not, and this whole eating 2 food for every 1 square thing is the worst. So let us leave. I'm feeling beat. As we progress on, the goblet's curse and the dagger's curse take their effect. Ouch, ouch. And we now take more damage per turn than we heal. And that's bad, because that means we have to stop and use extra food for the healing portion. Ugh. Okay, let's refuse to kill the poppers here because we need the food over the money. And I'm gonna fight these guys with my stupid axe, aren't I? Or what weapon do I have? Is it my axe? Yeah, it's my stupid axe. Crap baskets. I know it's fine. I mean, it's all muskets and everything, so it's not like I need the ability to shield or reflect or anything like that. I mean, reflect would be really great, but I don't need it right now. But it's yet another chance where, unfortunately, Eridan goes unused. At least improperly used, we'll say. And hafted to the head. Uh-oh. More gunners take their final shots. Fuck you. Thank you, Eridan, for interrupting that attack. I appreciate it. And chomp down that cherry tree. Oh, the redcoats are dying. The redcoats are dying. And with that, all those Empire goons are now former Empire goons. Or I guess technically, if they had a choice, they would still be for the Empire. They're just former living Empire goons. Fearful of your wrath, the rest of the soldiers retreat. You spot a peasant woman with a child hiding behind some barrels. You lead them past the wall, past gatekeepers who look pointedly in the other direction. We appreciate them. We appreciate everything you did, says the mother, holding back tears. Please accept these tokens of our appreciation. 10 food, 3 food, and that's enough to last at least until the end of this map. The Goblet's Curse takes effect. Fate's Path means the end of the encounter. And the Mayor's Blessing gives us 10 more food. Hot damn. Unfortunately, we're gonna miss out on the Waterfall of Life.
There is a reason the Empire has outlawed mages and their work. Magic can undo everything they have done.
The Waterfall of Youth is so good here, though. Not only for its food gains, but also for that healing stone. So I think for now, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get it. Because we're gonna find out what this card does. Take some more damage, motherfucker. Band of Thugs. We find a makeshift tent in the forest. From a tent comes a raucous cacophony of drunken merriment and devious schemes. Snap. Your foot breaks a twig. And the noises fall silent. Okay. Eridan offers to help. If we accept her help, we can duplicate a success card here, and that makes 5-card Monty this time. Of course, it's super quick, but at least the odds are better with us. And I really should not have done that. I really should not have done that because... Oh, wait. No. Oh, crap. I really shouldn't have done that because now, unfortunately, Eridan's going to be out of commission when we want to go back and deal with the portal. Fuck. And yes, Juno, Anor Londo is super difficult. That's basically where I'm at right now. Is Anor Londo taking that last dark trek up to the final Cinder Lord. Lord of Cinder. Final Lord, the Lord of Cinder. Right? Alright. Well, I guess I'll try this one on my own. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. If you always let him go, bandit thugs suck my dick. Fuck. Regular failure. A hulking ogre exits the tent. And we must fight. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Ogres are very bad, and I do not have Eridan to fight him with. Shit. Well, lesson learned here today, ladies and germs. Ugh. Ow. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. Not only does he hurt like a fucking truck, I've got my huge axe, which does no damage. Ow! And I'm almost dead. Already. Fuck you. God damn it, Automod. I turned you off, you son of a bitch. Uh-oh. Oh, bad.
Now death comes to you.
I don't...
This story ends
I don't
here.
blame you, Juno. I don't blame you for that. I want you to know, out and out, I don't necessarily, directly, blame you for that. I blame Twitch, because Jesus Christ, I turned off auto mod long ago. Why the fuck is it on? Let me see if I can turn that shit off real quick. Shh! You hush, Noble. Let me have my plausible deniability. What? Auto mod is set to 0. It's not even supposed to be doing a thing. Fucking... Okay. Let me do that. I guess. Save changes. That's so weird. That's so flippin' weird. Whatever. It'd be okay. Anywho, man. So with the exception of that ogre encounter, which I feel like if we had been slightly better equipped for, we probably would have been able to take on. We did pretty well on that one. I think I'll give it another go. I'm not ready to give up just yet. Fate's Path is definitely one to keep. But I don't know that I need the Merchant's Ring. I think I need that extra food instead. What do you say? And also, now that I know we're facing fucking ogres, I want to bring... It's not Haratha's Ire. What is it? Oh, wait, no, it's in my starting supplies. It's this spiked mace. Empire and ogres. I kind of really want to bring that. I wish I could put that in just my regular equipment and not in my supplies. Damn. Do I have... I don't know that I have a regular weapon that's good against, you know, ogres. That's kind of a new class for me. We can stun mages if we ever had to fight them using these guys. That might not be half bad. Or the Knives of Vengeance. Nah. Unfortunately, holy damage does skeletons, wraiths, and necromancer damage, not corrupted damage. And the humble hammer deals less damage the higher fame we'll get. So... Frick. I guess the Wind's Return will work for now. Alright. Let's keep going. Eventually, we did encounter a bunch of armored people in the Corrupted on that second floor. So I'm thinking that Arodan is still good to take for here.
Here we take a
I
step
may switch her up with Kolbjorn later on, but for
mystery.
now, she will work.
How did things come
Let's
to
begin our
change?
journey. The Mayor's Blessing allows us to gain food. And we'll start with the curse immediately. What happens if we just shake the mage and take his place? It has ensnared you. All you can do is sit and stare. We feel a great hunger in the pit of our stomach and wonder how much time has passed. You see Arodan waiting patiently in your peripheral vision. You want to scream, but no sound comes out. We lose 10 life, and the mage that we rescued is nowhere in sight. Oh, crap. So instead of picking up the goblet and losing max life, it seems as though we're gonna lose regular life by just getting drained here. Lose 10 regular. Interesting, that. So now our challenge is 16. Come on, 16. Yes! Excellent. We tear ourselves away after just 10 damage, and the goblet releases you. Weeping with gratitude, you gasp and push weakly away from the table. After recovering with some water and bread, you proceed to free the other mages from the goblet's horrible prison. In thanks, they cast a ward on you, protecting against the goblet's power. Given their diminished state, you doubt the strength of the enchantment, however. Cast it into a portal and rid the world of its evil. Aww. We still get the cursed. Fuck. I was really hoping that maybe we had avoided the curse. How great would that have been? Fuck. Oh well. Pressing forward. We find the fork in the road. Cool. The fork in the road gives us details on east and west, which is good to know because we can just go ahead and avoid those outright. And we'll go north to find the goblet's curse and the way out. Excellent. Excellent. Yes, Noble. Before we continue exploring, however, I want to go and get the Pauper's Plague here because that's going to give me a buttload more food. Oh, interesting, Noble. You may be correct, my friend. Oh, crap. I want to come here, spend 2 more food, and get some money, because there's actually a general store down here, and I kind of want to get better equipped just in case. Just in case. Just in fucking case. We have to fight those stupid, a stupid ogre again. So we'll fight the corrupted here, as is, oh boy, the blighted juggernaut. Yeah, that'll work. With the blacksmith and our empire friends, here we go. I don't know that I've faced down a juggernaut yet. Is he new? Yeah, he's definitely new because it's doing that intro card draw. Ooh. Look at that bad baby. The abomination. Looks so grody with his stone beard. Corruption layered on top of corruption. A nightmare made of sickness and disease. Use Bash to break the terror's armor and defeat him with her finisher before he regenerates. So he's actually the perfect one for our girl Arendelle to go after. Because she's gonna sit there and deal huge damage to his armor. And we could actually follow that up real quick. Hup, hup, and finish him. Excellent. Oh, never mind. It wasn't a full finisher. It was just, well, let's knock out a good bit of his health, unfortunately. Eridan, what are you doing? I definitely inserted an L into her name where there wasn't. What are you doing? Go after the fucking abomination. There we go. Hammer him with all you've got. One finisher. 2 finishers. We'll let Arendelle do her that bitch do her work over there. You know who the hell I'm talking about. You know, that bitch. Oop. As we avoid. God, that seeks on you a little bit harder than you would like, huh? Okay, I've done what I can. It's your turn. There we go. And with him broken, that should be the actual finisher. Excellent. And another encounter card complete. Yay! That time, that one should give us some good gains here. 25 gold and 10 more to follow up. Beautiful. I'm hoping that that will actually be some good stuffs for us here. Fate's Path allows us to go back. Well, I guess the ability to continue exploring allows us to go back. And we'll go to the general store, where we can buy some goddamn equipment. Lord's Diadem would be really great against these guys. The Bloodletting Vial does the lightning bomb. The Ring of Defense just, well, makes us tougher to kill. Not too shabby. However, we have found a lot of dice gambits around here, and this Gambler's Jewel would be super duper handy. So I think I'm gonna buy you. And I think I'm going to buy the Lord's Diadem as well. Because as useful as a lightning bomb is, I feel like having something that is concurrent with every single time I kill an enemy is going to be pretty good. Considering that that plays really well with the other card that we have that also stuns enemies whenever we kill one nearby.
A magician still operating in these lands.
You enter the workshop of the enchanter.
Decision.
He specializes in adding magical powers to items, especially those that bring health and fortune to adventurers. I can enchant one of your items. Be warned, any existing enchantment will be destroyed. Crap. Unfortunately, we have nothing suitable for him to upgrade at this time, so we leave. Ain't that a peach? Huh. Okay. I'll have to find out what kind of stuff we can upgrade with him later as we make our way to the first portal. We investigate the cave. Knowing what we must do here, we throw the goblet into the portal. And the portal churns with great energy until it explodes, releasing its energy. I don't have any better weapons or shields right now. And unfortunately, my armor does not provide me a goddamn bit of defense. So we've got 8 blighted creatures here and me with only my diadem to protect me, right? Or wait, no, I didn't have enough fame to wear my diadem. Crap baskets. All right, Eridan, I'm gonna be leaning on you, girl. Get back over to her so that I can actually get her to use her abilities. Go. I guess she's still recharging, but I never used it the first time, so why would she be recharging? Whatever, doesn't matter. I need a better sword, cause this one sucks butts. It sucks super amounts of butts. Oh, thank you, Juno. I appreciate that. It's not necessary. I appreciate it. Come on. 2 more to go. 2 more Zambos, and then we can move the fuck on. Hopefully losing that stupid curse card. Boy, howdy, I would be so happy. I would be so super happy as after we threw this into the portal, it explodes, and we feel the curse be lifted from our bodies. How great would that shit be? 1 of 4 portals closed, and we move on. Still fucking cursed. Crap. But it's not like we can't remove said curse if we had cards that allowed us to do so. The Rotting Cave. You cry out in protest, we interrupt, and I think I'm gonna have to do the pain again, sadly. 15? Ouch. 30? 40. Well, at least we've dealt with worse. And of course, we know that every time we go to a different encounter, we're gonna draw a new pain card. So let's leave. Fuck that lady. She can sit here and roast for all I care. She didn't have anything useful to say last time. Just wasted my goddamn time. Alright, a little bit of munchies cures back a little bit of health. And the goblet's curse and the dagger's curse take effect. Ouch. Here I was hoping that was gonna be a shop again. No. It's the one card that I didn't want to come across yet. The Band of Thugs. I have to get the success. And I have to bring her with me just in case we don't. Fuck. With our failure, the hulking ogre exits the tent. And somebody once told me he's gonna roll me. It's gonna hurt really bad. Like really, really bad. I've got my shield, which means I can riposte a little bit better, and I've also got my companion, which means I should hopefully be able to avoid while she tanks a little bit. Oh, dodge. Good, good, final dodge. Much better. Now that my swing arc isn't near as long or near as committed. Okay, so the verdict is in. Those attacks do deal damage. It's about like 10, you know, it ain't much, but it's some. And some is better than none, especially when it comes to being a fucking distraction for me. Go, Eridan, go! This is our chance. Smash him right in his beefy buttocks. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, see, all good in the neighborhood. He's gonna come along again, right? Come along again, there we go. Oh, and we done. Yeah, this is going way better this time. Uh-oh. I spoke to Eep. Eep. Up. Orc. And that means I love you. Yep. Are you gonna do it again? Nope, just one time. Oh boy! Avoid, avoid. Go, Aradan. I need you to finish him. Please finish this fight for me. Please! Please! I have 10 health! And you have so much! You have so much health! And I do not! Oh god! Ah! No! I guess that's what I get for just spamming roll instead of actually timing it properly.
Perhaps
because when you
different
time the
arms would
rolls,
find you faring
you have
better,
invulnerability
or
frames.
more skills.
When you don't time them, you can get caught out in those invulnerability frames. Which I definitely did. Motherfucker. It's always that second floor, man. It's always that second floor. Okay, maybe the stars are a little bit too high for us to reach just yet. We got a little burned. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll just take ourselves a short break, regroup some stratagems, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep on testing this hand of fate as we continue on our merry journey. Perhaps we'll try the devil, which we called our shot on last time, and our 666 cards that we'll be able to bring in for 18 total. Yep. That mission's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm calling it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't you dare go anywhere. You're watching this on twitch.tv/TimLeftwich. My name is Tim Leftwich. We'll be right back. Bye. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our second half of tonight's stream. So here's the game plan for this evening. I am going to go ahead and stream for the next 2 hours or so. And at the end of that, around midnight-ish, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I know, I'm ripping that band-aid off now. Here's the reason. I need to continue working on this very special project that I'm working on right now. But, so you believe me, and so that I can actually just start immediately working as soon as we finish up the stream tonight, before we leave, I'm actually going to go ahead and load up Premiere so that you guys can see what I've been working on so far. I've got a nice hearty chunk of the video done so far, and I haven't actually shown it to anyone yet. Not even my roommate, who's normally like the litmus test for a lot of my bullshit like this. So that way I can feel a little bit more vindicated and also get some feedback. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a preview of the video that will hopefully be coming out Monday. A little bit more work to do on it, but yeah, I think it's coming along nicely, and I kind of want you guys to see where it's at right now. So here we pick up exactly where we left off. We were trying the mission of the star and defeating some of the bugbears and ogres, literally and figuratively, that came out of that mission. Was a little bit more than we could bear right now. I feel like we almost had it, being able to take out one ogre. But we need to get much stronger if we're going to be able to proceed on past to whatever floors 3 and 4 hold. Because hell, that was just getting past the first 2 floors. The first floor and a half, for fuck's sake. Yeah. So in the meantime, I'm going to try the other challenge that we called our shot on this evening. The challenge of the devil. I actually started to go ahead and put some cards in here already because, Jesus Christ, it's a hearty load here. But, as you can see, I've got a couple of things in here that are Empire Killers and a couple of things that I don't know what the fuck they do yet. We know we're going to be fighting mostly Empire here. I wonder if I shouldn't take my Scorched Blade, but I already have so many weapons. Just none in the shield bashing variety. Oh well. It'll be okay. Odysseus' Charm may not be half bad, but I could take Empire's Burden as well and just make them hurt. Make them hurt so bad. I've already got a decent amount of armor in there too. I was over to the head dressings and also masks. Here we go. I want that Mask of Holy Fortunes because, well, we have a lot of card encounters here and I'm gonna need to nail them. I wonder what Bullseye does. I don't know yet. Undead Resistance, Elusive, nope. We got Dice Gambits and Wheel Turns, but no other rings specifically for cards, unfortunately. Okie dokie, let us continue, and we'll pick 6 supplies here because this mission requires 6 encounters, 6 equipment, and 6 supplies. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the max life as per usual. The spike and mace does ignore the defense, and that will make up my heavy weapon for this mission. And we'll go ahead and take Fate's Path, because God, that's so good, and also you. And a little bit of starting armor never hurt. Nor did a little bit of starting guard. And we'll see how much we need later on. Okie dokie. Unfortunately, I can't bring any companions with me this time, which is bad because the blacksmith, it would be exactly the person to take here, considering she helps me with chance cards. I say she helps me with chance cards. She helps me with chance cards. She just adds an additional one in there, making it a 1 in 5 chance as opposed to a 1 in 4. But she lets me clone a card, so if there's a huge success in there, there will potentially be 2 huge successes in there to watch. Ominous news. You arrive at a tavern one evening, anxious to settle beside a roaring fire with your companions. As you enter, however, you are surprised to find no familiar faces in sight. After a meal and several hours of waiting alone, the priest rushes in. Your friend Eridan lies stricken at our temple. You arrive at the church to find Eridan lying in a simple bed, attended to by a church official. He explains that she has been stricken with dark magic that is slowly draining her life. Somehow this malady resists our attempts at curing. It's as if her very soul was poisoned, the official said. I'm sorry. Our time is limited. It's not my place to say, the young cleric whispers, but perhaps there are other places where you may seek help. I know in my working in Northern Refuge. You know, I feel like we've had that conversation before, Queen. In my work helping Northern refugees, I've heard tales of their high priestess, a mystic of sorts who moves freely between the realm of men and the world beyond. If anyone could help your friend, it would be her. You know that the Northern priestess will not see you unless you possess enough blessings. But you have few options. Ah, crap baskets. I should have brought more blessings. With the young cleric's help, you ready Ariadne for transport and leave the temple. Okay. We need 4 total blessings, interestingly enough, and there's a healer who we could potentially buy some blessings from. Ooh.
Old spirits dwell in these waters.
The Lady of the Lake calls you to her shores. And we gain Faunar's talents that create a lightning storm, causing extra damage to corrupted. Defeating a corrupted with a finisher or destroying their armor creates an arc of energy. Ooh, wow. These are super anti-corrupted weapons. Those would be very handy for later missions. The waves of Lake Nivian crash upon the rocks that surround it.
Given times are so
We get a
dark,
surprise introduction. You're walking past a black, plain-looking carriage when the door suddenly opens and a huge pair of hands lifts you inside. The carriage leaps forward and the door shut, and you find yourself sprawled on a seat opposite a huge, powerfully built but unusually ugly man. Perhaps this is self-descriptive. No, it's a half-ogre. Oh, a half-ogre. Lord Apolloyon requests your presence, the half-ogre declares. The creature is silent the rest of the journey until you arrive at an impressive manner's house. You exit the carriage and are brought into a large hall for an audience with Lord Apolloyon. Ah, the great adventurer herself, Apolloyon begins, smiling broadly and stepping forward to greet you. He bows slightly. Let's be gracious with our host. He did beckon us here, well, more or less against our will, but we'll be gracious. I have heard of your exploits. I, too, am but a servant of the Empire and its people. I'd like to offer you my services if you ever have need of them. I don't presume to wield a sword or dodge a claw troll as well as you, of course, but I do support the good people with supplies and such, especially heroic figures such as yourself. Do you have any blessings? I need like 3 of them if you happen to have them. You lead an incredible life. I hope you return again soon with more enchanting tales. Please accept this paltry gift. Perhaps it will help you rescue your friend.
As you travel, you will find fame and infamy
Beautiful.
follow
The
you.
Mask of Holy
Not
Vultures.
yet, however.
Which we will need 12 fame to use, but hey, that's going to be really great in avoiding failure here. Allow my coachman to take you back, and please, come visit again anytime. Lord Apolloyon places himself on the field. Ooh. Okie dokie. And we go and see the healer.
Healing in a place like this always carries a price.
We can buy healing. We can ask about curse removal. That'll be really great to have later. We can buy food at the same rate. We can buy information. I can ask the whispers of their travels, she explains. They speak many tales, some of daring, some of adventure, some of things yet to pass. She holds out her withered palm. For a donation, I can share their tale. No, I think I'm going to decline for now because I have a feeling that reveals cards, and all of our cards are revealed for now. I don't need any healing, so we're good. Unfortunately, no blessings, though. Fate's path.
You must ponder the ties that
doesn't do much for us now. We cross the northern border and prepare ourselves for the long journey up Mount Freitas. The high priestess is expecting you, the leader of the band declares. Wait, he says, stopping to peer at you intently. Her shadowness, Queen of Frost, cannot abide the presence of the unpure. You cannot enter the ritual house until you have sufficient sacred blessings. You require 3 more.
Devils wait in the darkness, but which devil
As you
will
pass
focus
near a
on?
darkened alleyway one evening, a blackened and misshapen hand grasps you, pulling you close to the darkness. You stand at the precipice of ruin. The Dark Lord has taken an interest in your destiny, and even now is engineering your downfall. The hunched creature pulls you with surprising strength further into the shadows. But I can help. There is a magic that I can help you beat him at his own game. We can craft it, you and I. Doing so may test your spirit, but that's better than eternal darkness, eh? He looks up at you and his yellow eyes glow faintly. Do not fall to despair. We will meet again soon.
You have to wonder
But first,
why
we must stop by
anyone
with
would help you.
another audience
At
with Lord
least
Apolloyon.
My motives are clear.
How goes your quest to save Ariadne? Lord Apolloyon asks. We lack blessings. Perhaps I can be of some assistance. I must confess that I have a weakness for games of chance. Nice. We play cards with him, and he will provide us blessings. You have, yes, I have the means. You'd be surprised at what magical trinkets end up in my possession as my part of work. If I win them, then you must pose with me in my next portrait. Huh. Okay, so we lose nothing, it sounds like, if we lose. But we have nothing but blessings to gain. And it's a 3-to-1 chance. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Well done, Apolloyon claps in appreciation. I think you've played this game before. He gestures to a darkly robed man whom you failed to notice standing in a shadowy corner. It's that same man. As you sit through a lengthy ritual, you feel yourself drifting in and out of consciousness, whether from the droning voice or the potent incense being burned, you cannot say. But we gain Guardian Angel. Sweet. Optionally retry Chance card Gambits. That's an amazing card to have here. And we get another one. Huge Failure is considered regular failure on Precision Gambits. Fuck right off. Seriously, he just gives us all the blessings that we need? It's very nice of you, Lord Apolloyon. Adds +2 to each of your die rolls. Not bad. Say what? You suddenly awake, Apolloyon watching you with mild amusement from across the table. I expect you'll want to begin your journey to the High Priestess immediately. I sincerely hope your friend makes a full recovery. Curious, that Lord Apolloyon. Let's see what's available for trade. We can get the jousting armor. I can finally learn what it does. Damn. Optionally retry Precision Gambit with increased difficulty. +1 fame every time we gain fame, and it's heavy armor, so it gets a lot of complete strength with this item. Ooh. Interesting, that's the first time it's actually given us the requirement to go back and complete a mission with that specific item, other than the helmet that we got that requires us to upgrade at the blacksmith, which curiously we can do both at the same time. Ooh. That's a good idea. I'm actually not gonna buy the food right now. We're gonna go see the High Priestess. It's not gonna cost me any food at the moment. And we'll cross the northern border and prepare ourselves for the long journey up, which we now have all the blessings we need and gain 4 fame for it. I know why you have come, the giantess begins, moving to inspect Ariadne. She quickly sneers, saying, it's no wonder your holy people cannot heal her. This is no minor curse from a spell or a magician. A beast of the underworld has tainted your friend's spirit, and without my help she would die. Esmeranthia pauses to consider you. That's one hell of a name. Her gaze boring into your soul. I think your fate will one day destroy the one who brings ruin to my people. Until then, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, yes? Thanks. Yep. Yeah, you can, Harwood, can't you? It's, finally coming up, but boy, does it just sound gross. The Queen of Frost sends you to another room as she prepares the ritual. Many hours later, you are summoned again. You find the Queen standing over Ariadne, who, apart from being quite famished, appears fully recovered. Leave when you are ready, as Mariantha, declares, turning to leave. But heed my warning, hero. A shadow hangs over your soul. Stray but a little, and you will fail, to the ruin of us all. Interesting. Malaclips told me he was going to the village of Rumstock to investigate a rumor of a magical artifact. Ariadne explains as you leave the ritual house, I was to meet him there some days ago. Which means we'll probably find him here.
I do not understand
in Rumstock.
how you come to be here now. Given the challenge.
As you journey towards Rumstock, you are disquieted by an increasing number of rumors concerning the village. It seems that every traveler coming from that direction has heard of terrible ritualistic murders being performed in the woods nearby. Oh no! Rumors also suggest the mage responsible has been captured. Disguised himself as a bard, one fellow declares. I saw him with my own eyes, and he had the look of a killer. Don't worry, continued the man. There'll be justice served for those poor souls when that necromancer burns at the stake. Crap. I'm gonna have to find and rescue Malaclips before he burns, ain't I? That's bad. Me too, Noble. I'm thinking that all my companions here are gonna be in trouble, which is curious, because does that mean starting with no companions means that by the end of this, I'm gonna have all my companions? That would be a fun little battle to go into, would it not? All right, let's make our way up to the general store. Also, thank you guys so much for the food. That came in at the perfect time. And we got the Grey Traveler, who finally met us back here again. You are camped on the side of the road one moonless night when a familiar pair of yellow eyes suddenly appears beyond the light of the campfire. You have glimpsed your doom, I take it. The curse is in the cards, you know. He limps from the shadows to sit next to you, although some fire fails to illuminate his form at all. Ooh, creepy. The spell that will be your salvation requires several unique ingredients, the cloaked figure explains. The first task will be to harvest the horn of a diabolic creature. I know of one that would be easy to overcome, he says, producing a silver whistle from his cloak. Strike quickly, though, he pauses to add, or it may escape, and you will spend countless lifetimes regretting it. The whistle releases a sharp note, and a fiery portal appears between the two of you. A short, horned creature steps out of the portal again. Hey, Theophilus, you call? The devil asks, looking up at him. The child-sized creature seems oblivious to your presence for the moment. I say the less violent option is probably going to be the best way to go here. Let's just ask him. Ah, what? You want my horn? The little devil exclaims, looking around. You brought me here just so this mortal can harvest my horn. I thought you was my friend. I kind of need it to make a potion to stop the evil of this land. So, little devil, please give me your horn. Shit. Theophilus shakes his head with a sigh. You have cost me, mortal, but any punishment I inflict will be nothing compared to your fate now. He clicks his fingers and suddenly you wake up, alone by the side of the road. Fuck. That's really bad. Whatever boon we could have gotten from this Grey Traveler, we now failed because we took the pacifist way out. Ain't that a bitch? Oh yeah. Crap, I could have just Alt F4'd out of that, huh? Oh well, it's okay. Damn, if only I had 48. Oh well. What does the bullseye do? Whoa! The width of the beam of light is increased during precision gambits. That's kind of cool. And it's actually very handy. Lord Apolloyon again. You return to the fine mansion of Lord Apolloyon and are granted an immediate audience. Hi, Toblerone. Welcome. Glad you could join us. You say... You say that another of your friends is in peril? How fascinating, Lord Apolloyon says. You relate some detail as to Malaclipse's situation. We live in dangerous times indeed, Apolloyon says, shaking his head. You know, Noble, I kinda gotta think you're exactly right. Lord Apolloyon is 100% the devil. Look at the horns in his beard. And he's got that same two-handed pose that the devil card had in the previous game. And also, look at them horns. Look at them horns. And also, what you think are trees back here is probably also hellfire. I agree with you 1,000%. This Lord Apolloyon is very evil. Do you have some plan to save Malaclipse? Lord Apolloyon asks. You explain that you have not yet visited the Rumstock to assess the situation. We can accept the offer of transport immediately there. Or we can decline for now. It's okay, Apolloyon. I'm gonna make my way there myself. He hasn't died yet, right?
I hate them, even when they're helpful.
We can pay 12 gold for 3 food. Because this wandering priest wants to help. Excellent, we gain 2 fame in the process. Which means we're getting ever closer to being able to actually equip some of these things that we have. Mask of Holy Fortunes, which is going to be really great for being able to do my cards. And I thought I had a ring. Oh no, it was the Thunar's Talons, which I don't really need anyway. Okay, cool, good to go. Let's travel to Rumstock. And gain 10 max life in the process. Thank you, guys.
So the noose begins to tighten. And
You
we
arrive on the
question
outskirts of the
very
village of
stakes.
Rumstock, where Malaclipse is being held captive. As we approach the village, we see that a wooden stake with brushwood piled around it stands in the village center. A few peasants stand around, talking eagerly about the impending doom of this so-called necromancer. You track down the town mayor who, despite your pleas, refuses to consider sparing the mage's life. The creature is bound to head to toe in blessed iron, and he can stay that way until burning under a full moon. Good, decent folk from this town have been murdered, and I will see to it that they receive justice. We plead for Malaclipse's innocence. And who are you that we should listen? It would take more than the word of a nameless mercenary to free this creature of darkness. Okay. So now we need Lord Apolloyon's help, I'm guessing, because we can't convince them on our own. Oh shit, because of this huge fame requirement. No, they're making you rely solely on Apolloyon in order to get what you need. Those dreadful peasants in the provinces can be savage folk, but I have a solution. If you will but play the cards once more. If you win, then I will use my considerable influence to spread word of your great deeds in service to the people. Bards will sing your praises across the empire. The rabble love nothing more than a hero, a real defender of the people, Apolloyon explains dryly. If it helps, I'll even send my personal herald to accompany you. Your needs are more particular in this case, so I must insist that we up your ante. If I win, you must stay and entertain my guests with tales of your adventures. What do you say? Does the prospect of another winning hand entice you? That's the spirit, Apolloyon exclaims with a laugh. And Ariadne offers to help. 100% Noble. I think you're dead on. I think you're 100% dead level on. I cannot make, you can't put it clearer than that. We are literally making a deal with the devil right now. And if we fail, I'll bet you he reveals himself and doesn't help us anymore. But we'll see. Should we take Ariadne's help? It will disable her. Meaning we can't get her help in a fight. But we could get Malaclipse back before that. Nah. This should be fine. It's 2 and 2. And it's a very slow shuffle. Guardian Angel allows us to redraw if we wanted to, but we don't need to. Because we gained our success card. Love it. Another win, Apolloyon exclaims. You are adept at both combat and the finer arts. I don't like him at all. I shall make plans with my associates tonight to support your cause, Apolloyon declares. By the time you reach Rumstock, your name will be legend. And we can now use Thonar's Talons.
Hero lost to the ages left these.
We'll hold on to these for a while. I don't want to equip them just yet. They're more for corrupted, and we're going to be fighting a lot of Empire people. but we can definitely take the Mask of Holy Fortunes, which literally help us avoid failure by pointing out one of the failure cards glowing red in the shuffle. And we gain 34 fucking fame in the process. Oh yeah, Queen, we were actually just talking about that before you came into the chat tonight. As we approach the village, we now have more than enough fame. You're here for the demon, of course. You must have heard that we captured it ourselves. Don't worry, the mayor continues. We intend to burn it during the full moon. We ask the mayor to take you to Malaclypse, who you find sitting in a small cell bound in silver chains, set with glowing runes. With some effort, you manage to convince the mayor to release him to your custody for proper disposal. I'm sure you know the best way when it comes to creatures of the underworld, the mayor says. But we have this fire planned, and everybody is coming. Perhaps you could stay just until the full moon? He hopes to ask you to leave just as you lead Malaclypse the fuck out of here and gain 8 more fame in the process. At the edge of the village, the mayor reluctantly removes Malaclypse's chains and stands well back as you leave. Thanks, Malaclypse says. These country folk weren't kidding around. He goes on to relate how he was set upon after entering the village, being accused for some local murders involving magic. It sure seemed that they knew I was coming, and where did they get these anti-magical chains from? These yokels. Why would they have anti-magical silver chains? And what about Estrella and Kolbjorn? He asks as you begin your journey back towards the capital. They were probably captured too, if I had to guess.
So many enemies
for ransom.
And so many would stop
Welp,
you moving forward.
Queen just called that. Nice job, dear. The next day, you stop to rest at a small inn. There are a few other patrons as you consume a sparse meal before retiring to your room. Moments later, you hear a noise at the window. It suddenly opens, allowing a hooded stranger to slip inside. Relax your sword arm, mercenaries, this woman exclaims, warding you away with an open hand. I seek only to deliver a message that your colleague, Kolbjorn, has been acquired by the guild. You see, she continues, leaning back on the windowsill, with the recent setbacks to our income potential, we had to expand our enterprise with kidnapping and so on. A rival tribe has an impressive bounty on your friend's head. It's all just business. If only you could have 150 gold to bring to us. Fuck me. You can buy your friend's life back, bring the gold to the East Market Square, and someone will contact you. Otherwise, well, I can't say how I'll be treated by those barbarians. The cloak woman said as she ducked back out the window, vanishing in the darkness once more. Hey Dan, welcome. Glad you could join us, buddy. And we have nowhere near enough gold to be able to do that shit. Ooh, but we found the maiden, who could potentially give us a ton of gold. No amount of gold will satisfy a mortal, but if that's what you truly wish, I will grant it in abundance. She says sweetly, gives us 15 of that shit, 15 more of that shit. And we march right along to the Grey Traveler again. You have glimpsed your doom, I take it. The spell will be your salvation. Oh man, we gotta try him again. Okay, we must strike quickly though, we know what to do. We strike quickly. With a mighty blow to the head, we knock the devil unconscious. Soon you have removed one of the beast's horns and handed it to him, who places it in a sack made from the same dark material as his cloak. The next step is normally difficult to achieve as obtaining a devil horn, but luck is with us again. The agent of your downfall has provided us exactly what we will need. He gestures and your skin begins to glow. The Grey Traveler is helping us combat, eventually, Lord Apolloyon, I guarantee it. To possess so many blessings is rare for a mortal. I shall add their power to the mix. He opens a small vial towards you, and with a sickening tug, we feel some of our blessings go away. What shall we remove? I think Divine Providence, or maybe Divine Intervention. Yeah, you can go. Oh shit, more than one. Huge failures considered. I don't think we're doing precision gambits here, so we're good. Crap, he wants more. Okay, fine, take that one away. Please don't make me take another one. Yes. This will do nicely, Theophilus says with satisfaction as he seals the urn. Never lose hope, mortal, he calls as it returns to the river. The Dark One may still lose his prize yet. And away we trot. Hopefully having not lost enough time with this Grey Traveler for him to be able to actually help us. Okay, we desperately need food. I know that Lord Apollyon's gonna give us as much gold as we fucking need, so I'm gonna go ahead and just buy all the food that we're gonna need for the rest of the mission. And we're out. Can I sell anything out of sheer morbid curiosity, like Thonar's talons? that I'm definitely not going to use. Nah. Rest of that's good. Oh my god, the golden shield. Oh, I see. It's another ornamental type deal. It's very valuable, sells for a ton, and is going to be completely worthless to your boy. So, with that said, let's leave and go assess the situation over here. And we find Lord Apolloyon's card waiting, calling,
Your allies,
beckoning
of
to
course,
us.
help in times of trouble.
Unfortunately, we can't
but when
approach the markets
tables are
yet
turned-
because we don't have enough money. And with the ransom left unpaid, well, that will leave Kolbjorn's life forfeit. You say that another of your friends is in peril? How fascinating, Lord Apolloyon says. We live in dangerous times indeed, Apolloyon says, shaking his head. How goes your quest to save Kolbjorn? Lord Apolloyon asks. We do not have the ransom gold. I'd like to help if I may. Would you mind terribly indulging me in another little game? If you win, then I'll give you the required gold to pay the ransom for your friend. No need to repay it. No strings attached. If I win, then shall we say you owe me a day's service? Apolloyon suggests. I have business interests in the northern hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with northern warriors, despite the Emperor's claims. How about it, adventurer Kolbjorn's life could be saved with but the turn of a card? We must accept, right? I mean, we literally have to accept here. And thanks to both of these gals here, I think I'm gonna take the blacksmith's help and we'll duplicate the success card. That was totally unnecessary. Absolutely 100% completely unnecessary. I figured it would go faster. I really did. I mean, Apolloyon's taking it kind of easy on us right now. With a gesture from Apolloyon, a humanoid creature beams over a chest full of 150 fucking gold. I hope with that gold you get your friend back in one piece. Do visit me again sometime. And I get 20 more from you guys. Thank you. As we approach the markets, we enter the wide courtyard filled to the stalls with milling citizens. Within movements, you're roughly drawn into a shady corner protected from prying eyes by a variety of hanging carpets. Hello again. The cloaked woman briefly begins brightly, her two beefy companions silently taking position on either side of you. How did it go? Are we saving any lives today? We hand over the sack of 150 fucking gold that was promptly seized by one of the large men. Hope that wasn't too much trouble to get your hands on, the woman commented as the coins are counted in front of you. Eventually, a man nods and the two of them leave, taking the gold. No hard feelings, eh? Just business. The woman smiles, drawing up her cloak. Suddenly, she dashes away, vanishing behind a pile of rolled-up carpets. Afraid that you might have just been hoodwinked, you wander back through the crowds in time to see Kolbjorn being thrown from a moving wagon. You paid them, he says, standing and brushing himself off. I owe you my life. We gain 2 more fame in the process. Kolbjorn relates his tale of capture and confinement by the guild. Estrella wasn't with me when I was taken. I don't know what fate has befallen her. And unfortunately, we're out of time with Apolloyon.
One has to wonder why a sudden wave of carelessness has
all of our
overtaken
success
your
cards are gone
allies.
now. So whatever the requirement's going to be here, we're not going to be able to go to Apolloyon this time. A herald enters the marketplace and announces that Captain Estella Fior. Wow, I just fucked that up bad. Captain Estrella Fior, traitor to the Empire, has been captured. She is sentenced to death by the Emperor himself, the herald continues. Let her fate be an example to all who would consider defying his will. It won't work, interrupts the commoner. The more execution he hands out, the more the free people will rebel. The Emperor is cracking down on the lawlessness running rampant in this city, the herald responds, and you sound like a rebel yourself. Discreet inquiries lead you to learn that Estrella is being held in the remote Empire stronghold. But nobody claims knowledge of where it is. Interesting. So we can't reach Estrella right now, no matter how hard we try. Until we go and see Lord Apolloyon again. Wow.
Everything is
Gambling
a wager,
Hansel.
but our difference is that we
enter a
understand
tavern
that
one
game
evening,
must
just as a
have
gang of
rules
soldiers
and
rise
definitions.
angrily from a table.
is to buy.
Yeah, leaving just as a well-dressed civilian seated. Oh, leaving just a well-dressed civilian seated. I was like, why would they be leaving as he was sitting down? Whatever. You cheating son of a harpy, one of them yells. Gentlemen, please, if I cannot help it, if Lady Luck has taken to me this kind evening. No one's that lucky, the soldier exclaimed, drawing his swords, and the other soldiers advance around the table. The unarmed man leaps suddenly from the chair and ducks behind you, saying, Mercenary, I implore you. I am a humble and honest merchant in need of aid. Well, looks like we're gonna have to kick the ass of the General Estelle here, which means I should go ahead and, well, nah, keep the equipment that I got on me. We're good. Let us defend Hansel from the soldiers. We warned you, stranger. Hansel runs and hides behind the bench, his moneybags clinking loudly as the battle begins. Neat. I'm glad we actually found a card token in here. I was worried that we wouldn't find any regular tokens at all throughout this map. And this is one that's actually native to the map too. I didn't even put it in here. Just the captain? No soldiers, huh? Just you and me, Captain Silly Pants. Fine. I like those odds. Especially me with my Empire thwacking mace. Bam! Yeah, that hurt. He didn't stand a snowball's chance in Texas. Appropriate, considering it snowed literally yesterday, and it's now back up to 70 degrees. Excellent, we gained 2 fame, and having dealt with the threat, you turn to find lucky Hansel lying still behind the bench. A northern warrior crouched over him. A man who cheats has no honor, Northern says, matter-of-factly sheathing his knife and hefting the merchant's moneybags. He will not cheat me again. The Northern is moved to exit the tavern, gold in hand. I feel like Hansel might end up giving us his token more if we stop the Northerner. Oh boy. Ah, fiddly farts. Too soon. He escapes, and the Empire captain arrives with a dozen men. After some questioning, soon leaves to pursue the Northerner. We slip back out, and unfortunately, the card's token is lost. Fuck. Does that mean I'm gonna have to retry this mission in order to get that? Am I gonna have to retry the mission in order to finish everything that the cloaked stranger requires of us? Well, that's actually fine. We don't want to get them all. Never mind. We don't want to get above the threshold. I actually don't want to re-roll any, but you know what? Fuck it. Thank you, Dan. Me too. So that's 30 deceased. Where's the threshold? 32. Exactly 32. You must get over 32 in order to get the full reward from that card. Thankfully we did not, and we encounter the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. For an easy dice roll, we can gain some max life
To
here.
the bones. I
Excellent.
hope you have learned to be their master.
Sunshine appears through a break in the clouds to bathe you in a radiant glow as we gain 15 max life with another 10 to boot. Love it. And what's this final card here? The Grey Traveler once again. Greetings, mortal, Theophilus utters as you stop. The next element of your magical salvation is approaching, he begins without bothering to stand. You'll meet a traveler in the outskirts of the forest. Trade with him to obtain the feather of an angel. Do not reveal what you will use it for. I wish you luck. Not long later, you meet a dwarf, bristling with bags, sacks, and other knickknacks. Sure, let's trade for the angel feather. As it happens, I do happen to have an angel feather that I traded from a kobold mystic in the western provinces. Do you need it for anything in particular? The dwarf asked shrewdly. We begin the negotiations. And thankfully, thanks to the mask and also Eridan's help, nah. We'll be able to suss out failure cards in here. Nice. And thanks to Guardian Angel, we could retry if we fuck it up. We managed to convince the dwarf that the feather is probably a fake anyway, worth little more than a few beads and torn in half, and the torn half of a map you find in your pack. The dwarf is barely out of sight when Theophilus suddenly is beside you, saying, "That dwarf never had such a valuable prize in his possession, and perhaps never will again, and you just shafted him out of it. Oh, it was great." Theophilus takes this feather and adds it to the spell concoction. The vial gives a silent, bright flash, then returns back to normal. At last! Theophilus cries in excitement. After all these years, I will be free! You lunge forward, reaching for the vial, but Theophilus is already opening it. Oh, boy. Wow. Is that because of... No, if it was because of an item I was wearing, it would show up there. No! Theophilus cries as you wrestle the vial from his grasp. Please, mortal, you don't understand. This is my only chance for freedom. I kind of want to know. I just want to know. How trusting are we? You know what? I'm going to leave this up to you guys. Do we ask him to explain himself and potentially not get any of the results like the devil horn in the very beginning, the first encounter that we have with him? Do we drink the contents of the vial ourselves and perhaps get some good blessing? Or do we just give him the vial? Do we trust him? Do we trust the Grey Traveler over Lord Apolloyon? Because remember, this whole time the Grey Traveler has been saying Lord Apolloyon has been giving us these tools that he's going to use to take him down for us. So, I mean, do we at the last second shaft over this Grey Traveler that's been trying to help us? Okay. We shall ask him to explain himself. I was like you once, full of purpose and an inflated sense of destiny, Theophilus says bitterly. I dared to stake my soul on a card game. I've been enslaved since before the Empire formed, before even the Dragon Slayers waged their war. I've seen and done things that would drive you to madness. Without that vial, I shall suffer countless lifetimes more. I say we give him the vial. I say we give him the vial. That's my vote. He's clearly earned it. He's trying to help us here, and that was as honest of an explanation as we're probably going to get. But there is a 50-50 chance that he could be the devil. Like, you know, we could be looking at Lord Apolloyon this whole time as the bad guy, when it turns out he's not just a good benefactor. But the twos have it, so we shall give him the vial. You give it to him willingly? I do not know your every deed and exploit, hero, but I do know that this is the greatest mercy you will ever perform. Theophilus drinks the contents of the vial. I now have one last game to play, that I may win my freedom, he says, as he fades away. And we gain 2 fame. But nothing more. Interesting. So I wonder if we had drunk the vial, if we would have gotten some blessing to add in a success card to a card encounter to where there are none. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, we press on to go see Lord Apolloyon again. We're granted an immediate audience. Another one of your friends is in peril, Lord Apolloyon says. How fascinating. We live in dangerous times indeed. How goes your quest to escape to rescue Estrella? It's no trivial thing you wish to gamble for this day, Apolloyon says, looking concerned. Even I cannot sway the Emperor's decision on your friend, and helping you intervene would be tantamount to treason. Perhaps if you win, I could give you the means to rescue your friend. But if I were to make such a gamble, you must risk something equally significant. Apolloyon leans forward, fixing on your gaze. If I win, you must serve me until I release you. Or until you die, of course. Or until I die, of course. Apolloyon smiles softly at the suggestion. Well, champion, Apolloyon asks, clearly eager to begin the game. Are you willing to gamble one life for another? Well, just call me Lord Faust because I'm going to accept this deal with the devil. Apolloyon smiles wickedly and deals the dirty cards with all failures in them. There is no success. There is nothing we can do here. There's no card we can clone. No retry we can have. We can redraw all day. He can reshuffle all night. But in the end, there is nothing but failure. And now you are mine, Apolloyon says, standing. He gestures for you to rise, and you feel unnaturally compelled to do so. Follow me, hero, and we shall see what mischief we can put your talons to now. Ha ha ha! Apolloyon leads you through a door etched in strange symbols, and down a long, long set of stairs into darkness. Your old life and the fate of the Empire left behind forever. What? Challenge failed? What?
The impossible seems out of your grasp, at least for now.
Yep. I think you're exactly right, Apolloyon. After all that time, we have to steal the vial from the old man. Wow. That was rough. But we did it. We were successful in getting through that mission. So I feel like the lessons that we learned, the choices that we made, are gonna be able to help us succeed here a second time.
I envy your friends. It has been an eternity since I traveled with like-minded associates.
Okay, our first quest is to rescue Ariadne from the High Priestess. We know we have to receive blessings for that. Yeah, Juno, a little bit of bullshit just happened. It's okay though, it happens to everybody. Hey. Wait, what? If you are able to beat the challenges without his help, that will increase your success cards. Yes, but I don't know that we can. Like, unfortunately, some of these requirements are so ludicrously high that they're literally made so that you can't not take his deals. Damn. Can't believe I nailed that shit 2 in a row. Collected 33 deceased and we gained food, but no gold. Ooh, that Mask of Holy Fortunes is great. We shall return to the Empire Captain instead. Gain 33 gold. We'll get the item along the way, and we don't have near the fame for it right now anyway, so we're good. Lord Apolloyon requests my presence. Let us greet him graciously, and away we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, sweet, and there's the Mask of Holy Fortunes given over for free anyway. Not too shabby. And Lord Apolloyon goes right over there. Okay, the maiden. Ooh. I think I'm gonna go ahead and ask for supplies. Yeah, true. No, very, very true, Noble. Let's keep on racking up gold. See if I can make it over 150. How great would that be? Fate's path tells us that the High Priestess is expecting us. And unfortunately, we don't have near enough blessings to be able to do it with. So, we'll meet the stranger again soon, but for now, we must make this first deal with Apolloyon. Crap. Unfortunately, I sort of borked the choice and accidentally chose to leave him behind in my wanting to get through this very quickly. Okay, there we go. So let us accept his first card game so that we can get a ton of blessings, and a ton of great ones too if they're going to be the same blessings, which I hope they are. Guardian Angel, excellent. That's literally the only one that I need right now. The rest of these are all well and good, but literally Guardian Angel is the only one that I need. Also, Allies Return is new. Revive Champion, Divine Intervention, which we only do a couple of dice rolls anyway. Steady Heart means that a big failure is only a regular failure on the pendulum, which I think there were 1 or 2 pendulums that we did too, right? Anyway, we suddenly awake and continue on our merry way. Fate's Path delivers back to the High Priestess as we make our way up the mountain. We gain 4 lovely fame, and Esmeranthia pauses to consider us. She lets us in to her holy chambers and admonishes us a little bit more as she goes ahead and heals our wonderful companion. Leave when you're ready, Esmeranthia declares, turning over your leave, but heed my warning, hero. The shadow still hangs over you. You know, Noble, you're not wrong. I didn't really think about that. Okay, so where is the Shadows over Rumstock going to be? Excellent. We can go ahead and take a peek at it, which would reveal the rest of the cards on the map since it's so close. Boop. I don't know, Noble. I don't know that that's possible. Or is it? I don't know if it's possible. Wait. Unless... Wait. No, Noble, I think you are right, because we have to free the Gray Traveler and then he comes back on the actual final map, which, because we fucked it up here on this first map, we didn't have time for a map reset to get the Gray Traveler back onto the field after he goes away. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, we'll take the shrine and a nice little dice roll here, which thankfully we've got an extra reroll on if we definitely didn't need it though. And we gain 15 at 15 max life. Love it. I'm definitely gonna take that card into the death mission. And we know our first task. We must strike quickly against this devil because guess what? He's gonna fuck us over otherwise. Do not be here when it wakes up, mortal. It will be angry, and you do not have the means to slay it. And he just goes away for now. Curious that. Okay, we don't need to buy anything. Unfortunately, I have very few pieces of equipment that we can sell. But just for the purposes of being able to get a little bit more gold, let's go ahead and do that. And we make it back to Lord Apolloyon. Okay, sure. We'll take the ox and go straight there. And unfortunately, we can't go on to the next level until we get 40 fame. Where do we get 40 fame? You know exactly where we get 40 fame. God, I wish you guys could give me fame as a resource. How great would that be? I'd literally just sit here and go back and forth and forth and back and back and forth and forth and back and back and back and forth and forth until we got fame. Okay. We cannot convince them. We need your help. And we play another game. No, Ariadne, I'm good. These are still relatively easy. Nope. And I fucked it. Wow. Relatively easy, and I still fucked it up. Cool. No, unfortunately, fame is one of the few resources that isn't available to us via this gal. It's okay, though. I don't have anything that will get me gold, though. I need some more encounters in order to be able to get more gold. Because now we find the ransom. And unfortunately, this map is not as big as I would like in order to actually be able to have some encounters on here. These marketplaces all the way up north, and we're going to find the Grey Traveler again somewhere along the way. Curse removal, no, we're good. Now we're good. Sorry, healer. I don't need any of your wares right now. Fuck. The Grey Traveler stops again. Mortals often contemplate their doomed existence in the light of the setting sun, but yours is more doomed than most. We should make some more progress on your spell. Okay, what is required next? The next step is normally as difficult to achieve as it is obtaining a devil horn, but luck is again with us. Oh, well. We know exactly what he wants. Yep, the blessings. So we'll go ahead and give him Allied's Return, as well as Divine Intervention, and Fate's Path. Yeah. That's good. Never lose hope, mortal. The Dark One still may lose his prize yet. Bye. And we have the general store, where I can't do shit. Ah! Wait, stop everything. I can do shit. Guess what I can do? We can game the system. I ain't above it. I want to see. I want to fucking see. I want to see if we can do this without his help. And what happens. 10 more gold. Love it. 107 is our total now. Let's go ahead and rush through this. Thank you for the health. Supplies. Yeah, sorry, I am going a little bit quick. I should probably wait for a second to let you guys catch up and make sure you can actually vote on stuff that we can use. And don't accidentally end up taking some stuff away. Ugh, nope. That one's bad. Nobody vote. That one's bad. Nobody vote. That one's bad. Nobody vote. That one's bad. Good, got through. Crap. But we got another food. Okay. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Motherfucker. I mean, don't get me wrong. 10 max life. Always good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, there's big coins. Big money, big money. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Excellent. 20 more gives us 127. We're getting much closer. Thank you. Not broken at all. Not broken at all. They really need to put a limit on this. Like, really bad. Either that or have the dealer make fun of you. It would be really great to have the dealer make fun of you for doing this right now. For gaming the system like this, because he has to know. Like, if the dealer were worth his salt, he would have to know. So I feel like it would be really nice, at least, at the very least, for making fun of him. Or at the very least for gaming his game. Although I guess he doesn't really care, because it's not like you're going to be defeating him at the end of it anyway. Also, very true, Noble. That fucker's a cheater too. And maybe make him give us compliments for figuring out how to outsmart him. Okay, we have enough gold. Sweet. Thanks, guys. We approach the markets. And we lose 150 gold. Estrella wasn't with me when I was taken. I don't know what fate has befallen her. Interesting, that's different dialogue than we got last time. Okay. We know what's happening now. Estrella is stuck on the chopping block, and we gotta make it there first. Let's see. Oh, we have a rescue Estrella if we can't find her. Lord Apolloyon can help.
Good
And we
luck
get another
taking
chance
this
at gambling
token
Hansel.
from me.
Gentlemen, please, I can't help it if Lady Luck has taken to me this fine evening. Nobody's that lucky, a soldier exclaims, and we must defend his honor against the General of Steel. Well, I mean, the spike mace worked fucking well enough last time, didn't it? We smashed his stupid, dumb general head right in, didn't we? So I'm thinking, let's do this shit. Oh, crap. Ow. Beset immediately by arrows and just ate them all, didn't we? Oh well, it happens. Yep. Repulsed. And big ol' stun, which means we follow up with extra damage. And good night, sweet General Prince. Man, made that shit look easy, except for, you know, the pin cushion that we got turned into that first couple of seconds. Gaining more fame in the process, and if we search Hansel, we'll probably find out that he's a crook, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Ignited, welcome. Glad you could join us. But I doubt that would give us the card's token. We need to actually stop the Northerner from escaping, which means not fucking it
The
up.
pendulum swings
that
like
time.
a scythe,
Nailed it.
bearing hope or failure.
With the Northerner weighed down with gold, you manage to drag him to the ground. An Empire captain arrives with a dozen men and separates you both, as well as takes the bag of gold. Looks like Hansel's swindling days are over, but at last we've caught his two accomplices, fighting over the spoils. One of the soldiers interrupts the captain, saying, "Wait, don't you know who this is?" "My apologies," the captain smiles. "I didn't realize you were traveling in this parts." "Good work on capturing the Northerner. Too bad we didn't get that Hansel alive." And unfortunately, the card's token goes away again. Fuck. So I think we're actually supposed to search Hansel and find that he's some sort of criminal, I guess. Swindler, con man, hustler. And stop him so the Empire can take him away. Ooh, the Lady of the Lake. Wait, what? Why didn't the Lady of the Lake give us a thing? It just said the Lady of the Lake calls out from the shores. For a small share of your provisions, I will bless you with the name of the old gods. Ooh. So I imagine depending on how much food that you have will give you a different reward. Interesting. I unfortunately have enough blessings for now, so thank you, helpful priest, but that is not very helpful. The Grey Traveler appeals again. "Greetings, mortal," Theophilus utters as you stop. "The next element of your magical salvation is approaching. We have to make the trade with the dwarf. To trade for an angel feather. Let's get this card right. Nah, we're good, Ariadne. Thank you, though. And excellent. You managed to convince the dwarf that the feather is probably a fake. And Theophilus is very entertained by our efforts. He adds it to his spell concoction. The vial gives a silent, bright flash, then returns back to normal. At last, Theophilus cries out in excitement. After all these years, I'm free! Yes, we know this part. He lunged forward, reached for the vial, but Theophilus is already opening it. We shall snatch the vial from his old and decrepit form, which is way easy because, well, he's old and decrepit. And we must ask him what it is for, or do we drink the vial for ourselves? I'm gonna leave the voting up to you guys again, because we know what happens if we save him, but we don't know what happens if we just drink the vial. Okay, we'll give him his vial, give him his baba, and away he goes. So I guess this is our test. We can ask for help in rescuing Estrella, But I have a feeling it's not gonna make our gamble any different. It's gonna be 4 again. Yep. Unfortunately, there was still nothing we could do. And mission failed. Yet again. Damn. That's rough. I would, Noble. I absolutely would. I thought about that. I kind of want to go back in there and get the Hansel thing. Just in case Hansel has something that could be useful on this mission too. You never know. You never know. It could be related and yet not related. It could give us a token that continues the effects that we use to defeat the devil here on our regular missions. The token could actually be completely unrelated to the item that we get from the Hansel encounter. And it's the only card with a fucking token on this map, so I kind of want to take it home with me.
And we must find the possible.
But that does mean yet again going through this mission a 3rd time.
If we wish to push forward.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true, Noble. Which means I could have spent that 150 fucking gold. Oh my god. The Lady of the Lake. The Great Lake Nivian is perpetually shrouded in fog and mystery. We gain our weapons here. The Thunar's talons. I need to remove that. I definitely need to remove that.
After wielded by mortal hands.
And we find the surprise introduction to Lord Apolloyon. Clicking through, we know that he wants to give us the blessings. Ooh, wow, what? And I guess by demanding, he wanted to show us some sort of gesture of goodwill, and so ends up just giving us that shield. Which is, Noble is exactly right. It's a sell-only item, which is amazing, because now I can just go right now, sell my equipment, and sell the golden shield for straight up 50 gold. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I fucking do. What you got to buy? 45 for the Archer's Bane. Too much. We'll find merchants in other maps, and we'll be able to spend this ton of gold that I got later. We like the blessings required, great Lord Apolloyon. Please give me all the blessings that you have. Thank you. Well done, Apolloyon claps. And his associate, oh my god, his associate is the Gray Villager, because the Gray Man is his slave and captive. So of course he would be the one to give us these. Oh wow, I love this game. I love how much effort they put back into doing the stories of this game. It's wonderful. It really is. And the Gray Traveler, who now knows about us because he met us in Apollyon's fucking chambers, finds us again. We think this is the first time that we met the Gray Traveler. No, it's the second. Wow. I did not even think about that the first time through. Absolutely did not. That's so cool.
Better.
Oh, sweet. And if we can bring out the dead. And fuck. Ouch. Did not mean to get that much. Well, I just didn't think about it going all the way back to that first encounter. For some reason, I remembered the first encounter with the Gray Man being before we met Lord Apolloyon, but it absolutely was not. Having completed your circuit, you return to the Empire Captain for your reward, but on the way, someone offers you the Archer's Bane in exchange for the bodies. Nah. We'll return back to the captain and get 35 gold for our troubles. It's good to know that I can deny that and just get the gold instead. And the High Priestess is expecting you. Now that we have all the blessings we need, we can just skip straight on through to the other side. Skip on through to the other side. Well, we got Ariadne back on our team. The shadows of a Rumstock hang low for our friend Malaclips, as he's going to be burned at the stake as a necromancer. Yep. You sure do, Dan. Noble. And it's fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, we'll go ahead and approach the village of Rumstock, take a different path, and circle back around. Although I have a feeling that I need to try and go on to the next stage just in order to get the requirements, so we might just turn right back around and go there again. Jesus, what is that divine prominence for? Does it give +4 to my dice rolls? +2. Whoa. Wow, that is way better than that ring. That is +2 to each dice. If you can't win a dice roll with that blessing, that's an impossible dice roll. Just plain and simple. Okay, let's go back to Rumstock. Try and go to the next stage and get denied. We plead for the innocents, and unfortunately, we don't have the fame required, which means go and see Apolloyon. We must strike quickly as the devil is called. We get the horn, and Theophilus is very happy with us this day. Beautiful. Sweet. So here we are, back in Hansel's way. Let's defend Hansel from the soldiers once again. But this time I'm gonna choose to search Hansel afterwards, because I have a feeling that things are about to get real gross. If and we don't. By which I mean losing this token again, which I am not prepared to tolerate. Man, I wish I had heard her speak there. I didn't realize that she was talking. I want to hear what her accent is so that I can try and do it terribly. Oh, I think she's a big Scots lady. Time for the hammer. Go for it, babe. I believe in you. Finish him. Aw, damn. So it does really great damage to armor, not so much to regular people, as we are discovering. Like we found out on the ogre. I was hoping it was just because of his incredibly high defense, but it might not have been. That's about 10 damage. And upon turning back around to Gambling Hansel, we search him.
Nicely done.
To find the card's token. You discover Hansel wearing an item that might explain his recent run of good luck. The dealer draws an equipment with a gambit trait.
For those who care about accuracy, myself, I think the story is more important than the truth.
At the sound of more Empire soldiers approaching, you decide to follow the northern example and exit the fuck out. Stage right. Congratulations, everybody! We got the card's token! Yay! I had a feeling that was the right course of action. If you let the soldiers end up chasing him off, I imagine you can't get the token because he's captured. If you search him yourself, however, you can literally take the token off his person, clink, 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 and put it in that jar. Lord Apolloyon offers to give us all the fame that we need if only we do what the fuck? I kind of wish I had seen how that triggered, because I don't think I needed it. Okay, we shall accept his help, and with a bit of a card trick, we shall try and gain the boons we need. Yeah, Noble. Hang on. Something happened here.
I'm surprised you can even find a foe to face, wielding lightning and vengeance in either hand.
I guess I'm missing one of my blessings that I had in previous runs that allowed me to... Oh, no. It was the mask. The mask that's going to allow me to see failure cards. That's the one that I need. I was like, I'm missing something right now. Something about me feels incomplete, and it's the mask. Okay, so they see us as the hero, and we set Malaclips free. Beautiful. And of course, now we must gather fucking 150 gold. We're really close already, but I don't think I'm gonna turn over the lot that I have just yet, because I want to buy some stuff at the general store. I have a feeling we're gonna have a big bad fight on our hands here, once we can actually figure out how the fuck to deal with this mission. Oh, I see. I see, Noble. So I guess I did have some injuries, just not enough for a legendary 50 fucking health potion. I want that in my regular deck. Nah. Sorry, helpful priest. We see the Grey Traveler. What is next, my friend? We must give him our blessings. Deft Eye is definitely going away. Steady Heart can probably go too. And then Fate's Path. Yep. Alright, 3 blessings up, 3 blessings down, and we keep the good ones for these next couple of encounters. The general store opens its doors to us, and let's buy some shit. Ha 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 ha. The jousting armor allows us to make a second, more difficult precision gambit chance if we want to. We gain more fame when we get fame, and it's heavy armor, so that means it naturally has way more defense than we need.
You will make your own choices.
The Archer's Bane sword. Sure, why not? Sure, why the fuck not? And nah. I was gonna buy food, but there literally is no point. Alright, Lord Apolloyon, here we come. We explain that we don't have the ransom gold, and after we beat him in this next game, well, we will. No, Ariadne, I think we're good. Okay, follow the success card, everybody. Follow that success card. Nope, that was not the success card. Let's redraw. God, I cannot fail here. Ugh. Ugh. I hate when it comes down to the second draw. I really do. This time I actually need you guys' help. Where did it go? Ladies and germs, where did it go? I think it went to number 3, because it went to the bottom of the deck, and then I think it came out at number 3. But fuck, I always think that happens. That's literally my go-to thought when I lose track of the cards. But I'm pretty sure that this time, the card with the success card went back on the bottom, and then was pulled out in the 3rd spot. Yes! Woo! I would hate to have been taken over here so immediately in the mission. Although we haven't had that happen yet, so I wonder if it is an immediate failure. Where he just reveals himself as, well, you lost my devil's game, son, so you're screwed. Okay, the East Marketplace is upon us, High Treason is out and about again, and we must rescue Estrella, who is being held way the fuck out there. I don't think we're cursed, so visiting the healer won't do us much. Unfortunately, she won't give us any information regarding being able to stop him. Let's ask for gold. We're coming up on a general store who's going to be able to replenish the supplies anyway. You hope, Noble, that that's the case. Sweet. Give me that mask. That's what I was hoping for. Sucker. And now we're out. 20 gold brings me right back to the Grey Traveler. Beautiful. Theophilus beckons us further. We trade for the Angel Feather and begin the negotiations. Finally having the Mask of Holy Fortunes and that blessing that we need. So, watch the birdie. Hi, birdie. Excellent. And with that, I'm sorry, Theophilus. This time I have to steal it.
Breathe. You have done well.
Eternal hope. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, Noble, I'm hanging. Are you seeing what our requirement is here? That actually would be really handy to know. So, if you would not mind, since we've done that 3 times now, I would kind of like to know if we're gonna miss out on say the platinum requirement, or the gold token rather, by doing this, so that I can just reset. Is there any way you can find that out for me, Noble? That would be great.
The table has changed, yet the stakes remain the same. Life or death.
I mean, I guess technically I could look too. I'm just sitting here with my thumb at my butt. Wait, what now? But then how, what? Then how, okay, that's fucking confusing. Because then how are you supposed to beat him? You literally can't beat the devil unless you have that fucking card. Oh, really? I just keep skipping over it, huh? Okay. Okay, we'll give it a go. Oh, that's so dope! It kept my equipment on my starting character when we came back to the title screen. That's so dope! That's literally the equipment that I'm wearing right now. Oh my god, that's so amazing. I love this game. Okay. Theophilus greets us once again. Sorry, Theophilus, this time I promise not to fuck you. Okay, beautiful. Another success means that we get a chance to try and stop
The
him.
pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it
Why do I get the
presents
feeling that we
change
don't
too.
want to stop him here? Maybe. I don't know. Let's give him the vial. Okay. We gain more fame thanks to our jousting armor. And I probably should have waited before I finished off that encounter. Oh well, it's fine. Let me know what you find out, Noble. I'm gonna try it once more. How fascinating. You relate some detail of Estrella's situation. We live in dangerous times indeed. Let's change the topic of conversation. You talk at length about your adventures, and before you realize, several hours have passed. I must attend to pressing business for now, but please visit any time. Let me know what assistance you may need. So we can't do anything with him. That's... Huh. I'll be damned. So just changing the topic of conversation makes you leave. I mean, unsurprising. I kind of figured that's what it would happen. But unfortunately, that doesn't really help us as far as getting to Estrella. Huh. Now I'm curious. What does it take to beat the devil? A dance in the pale moonlight? because this game is still fairly new, there are actually not that many guides to do this. Curious that. Okay, here we go. It's hard to get this golden token since we should save the Grey Traveler and reach the end. There are 3 possible choices. First, there is a blessing named Moton's Magic Door that once we get a health loss, we can choose to reach the end, but I'm not sure that will be given to us in this challenge. Another way is to make use of the event across the desert. It will make our map become totally desert, and you can go straight to the end. Thirdly, you can use Forgotten Dreams, and when you lose the gambit in this event, you will lose several pieces of equipment and be transported to a random place. Huh. Well, shit. So, if I save the Traveler, then I literally can't without one of these other cards that come later in the game. Like Morton's Magic Door. But it would be pretty difficult. Not necessarily. Because remember, Apolloyon does give us 4 blessings right at the very beginning. And then, of course, this event across the desert. But that would have to make sure that it came on that 3rd stage. Dude, this is insane. I can't believe that it's that obscured, you know? Oh. Okay. Yep, basically, it's designed around finding that desert encounter. Yep. And then there's also a card that lets you repeat an encounter as well, which could come in handy if you encountered the desert card in the beginning of the quest. Interesting. You need to complete the pickpocket card token. And this gets you Caravan Raid. What? It's a wheel challenge. And you need to get a map. Spin it more times for loot. Manage to stop on the map, you got the token for Caravan Raid. It gets you the Desert Trek card. But that has its own token that you need to unlock in the final step of the quest line with the thief. But I'll refrain from spoiling that. What? So, this Desert Trek card that I need in order to literally complete the gold in this encounter, I have to get by going through the market pickpocket, the market thief encounter. What the fuck? What the fuck, game? What the fuck, game? I guess if you want to beat the devil, you're gonna have to cheat his own game at him. You know, like it. That's crazy. But it's already too late. It's already too late. We've already lost again. I got nothing. I got nothing. We have to accept. I tried to reset again. Didn't fucking work. Ariadne, all you'd be able to do is duplicate a failure card. Jesus, those do go quick. And we fucked. Wow. And now you are mine, Apolloyon says, standing. He gestures for you to rise, and you feel unnaturally compelled to do so. Bye-bye. Wow. That's a bag of asses right there. Like, seriously. At least we know we can beat it normally, and at least we discovered what was hiding in Hansel's pocket. The Ring of Concentration. Interesting. God. Okay, fine. Fuck it. One more time with the devil. And we're gonna go ahead and remove a couple of these things that have not been helpful to us at all. I'm gonna put in Market Thief because now we know. Now we fucking know. God, I'm so incensed right now. All right, we'll continue there, and I need to get rid of Bullseye and the Golden Shield. Those can go away, and as can the Jousting Armor, honestly. And you too.
I guess that
Cardinal
card
Blade
is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
Oh, you shut up. It's always led me in the right direction. And I mean, we barely have any combat encounters, but I'm imagining that there will be one if we actually beat the mission proper. Or choose to challenge the devil in the pale moonlight. I wonder what that does. We still have no idea what the pious robes do, incidentally. And we got a new ring, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, the Ring of Concentration. Let's see what that does. Looks like the Dragon's Eye ring. Interesting. Should I change around my starting supplies? Fate's Path is not useful until we need to get rid of buffs. Or blessings, rather. Then it's fantastic. Because then I get to keep 2 of mine instead of just 1. Dancing on the pole is also something the devil could potentially do, but essentially he's just giving us the shaft tonight. Well, right now, Dan, the devil's being a thorn in my side. That's for fuck's sure.
May have done
and more ominous news as we find that Ariadne is struck and ill.
Any new concept. You must learn to defeat even the impossible.
And there's your subtle hint that your deck, and only your deck, is going to be what saves you here. That this is intentionally an impossible task. She grants us our first special weapon. I will take the Cardinal Blade, but I shan't equip it right now. And we get our first surprise introduction. Shut the fuck up. Only taken slightly aback by your outburst, should you ever need it. Ask for more information. I've heard of your exploits. I'd like to offer my services if you ever need them. I don't presume to wield a shield. Are you gonna give us a thing? Yep, the Shield of Eagle. Beautiful. Max 10 life when increased. When equipped. And
the locations of their
has much better defense than a regular shield. Beautiful. The good news is Lord Apolloyon is right next to us this time, so we can just go straight to him instead of having to go around the High Priestess as we did the first 2 times. And we like the blessings that we need to move on. Lord Apolloyon, please bless me, O devil. Bless me good. Okay. We'll take the Guardian Angel. We'll take Allies Return. Deft Eye. Divine Intervention, and we're moving on.
Next time, bring more food.
Excellent. The Wandering Priest is going to allow us to buy food. And we find the Grey Traveler. Yes, we shall meet again soon. I'm sorry, Grey Traveler, for what I'm going to have to do to you. I genuinely am. Okay, so we gain our companion back. Beautiful. A little hungry, but no worse for wear. And now we find Malaclip's in trouble once again. Oh no, he's going to be burned at the stake. We must stop him. By taking one step over to the village of Rumstock, revealing the entire map, and then basically just fucking right back off again. It's like, don't worry, Malaclips, we'll come get you eventually. There's literally only 2 of my cards per level. Jeez, I'm crumb. Okay. Boop, boop. We'll take to the shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Oh, don't you worry, devil dealer, you devil dirty dog dealer. We're good at rolling them bones.
You're learning.
In fact, I find your attempts to thwart us at the bones quite humorous. I know. I should have just left that one alone. Yeah, I know you do, Noble, but this time I'm gonna have to not save him. I'm gonna have to drink it myself just so I can get some sort of satisfaction of success from this fucking encounter. Like, seriously, we've played this now. This is the 4th time we've played this mission tonight. I have to at least get the silver. It's okay, Noble. From now on, I'll walk the straight and narrow. Sorry, I'm kind of satisfied by that one. Yes, I did bring
Show your worth.
Market Thief with me this time, assuming we can actually complete it. That's gonna be the trick. Because, well, I mean, and also, Noble, doing that desert trek takes like 5 or 6 steps after beating Market Thief. So, like, it's gonna take some time before I'm able to come back and beat this mission. Like, it's, yeah. In fact, I should probably take that opportunity and do so while I'm doing those missions of strength and getting the 2 tokens that I can get from that mission. The battered helmet that we have and also the jousting armor. Couldn't think of the name of it for a second there. The maiden, we can ask her for some beautiful gold. Yeah, I know I need food, but I also need gold because I need that mask that will allow me to see things better. Like cards. My skin begins to glow when we see that, oh no, my blessings are being torn away. Oh no, but my blessings, oh no, but my blessings.
Starvation has been the end of many adventurers.
Ring cons, whoa. Hello, something incredibly useful. And the Imperial Armor means that Gambit cards shuffle 1 less, down to a minimum of 1. Adds 20 max life when you have a one-handed weapon equipped, and it's a medium armor. This is an amazing piece of armor,
their garb,
actually.
But hopefully not their ideas.
Let me go ahead and switch that shit out. To get an extra plus life. Alright, I think I'm gonna sell the leather and the lace. And we can go ahead and sell the merchant's ring too because I no longer need that. We'll sell the spiked mace. Yeah. And I think that'll do. I can buy just enough food to not die this turn. Thank you. But we don't need too much more than that because really it's not like we're traveling too far. We can leave, and we are good to go. Oh, he gave us a little bit of health. We don't have the ransom gold. I wonder if he would give us food if we were running low on food, or if we were starving. And here we go. No, Ariadne, I think we're good. I've got my armor on that literally makes him shuffle less. Although having slow shuffle 2 would be really nice, would it not? I wonder if you accidentally spent the gold at the general store, which may be why they put the general store before Apolloyon. I wanted to say Ariadne for a second there, but nope, that's not his name. So that you can't accidentally spend his ransom gold that he gives you. We still haven't found the encounter with what's his douche, Hansel. I wonder if he actually just skipped out of town to be replaced by the market thief. Please, 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 market thief, please. Damn it. Okay, we know what to do here. I want to see. Defend Hansel. If we search him, will we end up getting that ring? Just as a reward? Wouldn't that be great? Hi, Flap. Welcome. Glad you could join us. Those Empire fools, they challenged me with my cardinal blade. Little do they know, the one direction that this sword is going is right up their butts. Oops. Got him. Oh, there we go. Fire in all directions. God, I love that cardinal blade. The visuals that they added to it are so cool. Like, it was one of my favorite weapons in the previous game because of its ability, but now that it looks so much more badass to use, like, it really makes it worthwhile, doesn't it? I feel like Queen, he just kind of decided to go for two alike sounding words. So perhaps it wasn't meant personally. Gambling Hansel gives us 2 fame, and we get to search this motherfucker. Sweet, which is the ring of concentration. Now we got the slow and the anti-shuffle.
To concentrate. Magic will only enhance what is already there.
Ooh, and thankfully, the general store is the next square up. Huh. We get to make a buttload of money on this particular encounter. Reroll. Hit. Divine Intervention allows us to reroll again. Hit. Better. Not the target, but better. Take 2. Whoosha. Oh. Can't believe those 2 landed both on terrible numbers. All right. Sweet. Collected 30 deceased, gained a couple of food in the process, and gained 30 gold too, which we can spend. Ooh, never mind. Which we will encounter and get stolen from us by the market thief. Ooh, and now that we have all of these amazing anti-card shuffle things, yes, I'm going to allow Ariadne to duplicate a huge success card, and away it goes. Yes, please. Ha ha! The thief is nimble, but we managed to gain on them as we magically augment the game to our favor. And we get to roll the bones. We get to terribly roll the bones. Jesus Christ, 2 skulls. Oh, that helps. Beautiful. And we leap over the rolling apples and tackle the thief to the ground. The thief struggles to break free. If you let me keep these here items and let me go, of course, I'll let you in on a secret, the thief bargains. Is the secret your token? Don't worry about your stuff, the thief says as he dusts himself off. Think of it as an investment. My name is Merrick, and perhaps I can teach you a thing or two if you prove yourself. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meet me at noon in 2 days in the market plaza, and we'll talk more then. And with that Merrick and his magic door disappear into the crowd.
Reward well earned.
Well now, isn't that a treat? The Grey Traveler approaches us yet again, and this time is the time when we must fuck him. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Grey Traveler. You shall be blue by the time we leave. And we must drink it ourselves. Sorry, brother. Which means I can't fuck up the pendulum swing because that would end us before we began. And drink the contents of the vial, which gives us eternal hope. A huge success card added to every chance card gambit. Oh, piss. You know what I just thought about? I really should have saved duplicating Ariadne for that particular encounter, huh? Oh well. I wonder if you can wait at camp to advance your ally. He says out loud. Okay. Theophilus the Shade, who is desperate for salvation. An ally turned against us. Wraiths can drain life. We must attack him. Theophilus, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my lich-like friend. You gave me all these blessings, and I must slay you. Sorry, not sorry. Take it. Jesus, he didn't stand much of a chance, did he? Is that something that's gonna actually hit me? No? No? Okay, fine. Fuck you too. Take my, oh. I missed with my ire. Sad, that. Like, literally the only way he attacks is by draining my life, right? So I just keep wailing away on him until he's dead as a doornail. Well, re-dead as a re-doornail. Right? Right. So sad. And the Grey Traveler was destroyed. Death is no release for me, Theophilus whispers as he fades away, and soon it won't be for you either. And we face Lord Apolloyon once again. How fascinating. We need your help, Lord Apolloyon, and this time, we actually stand a chance. Eternal hope gives us a huge success. Ariadne offers her help. That makes this much more fair. Nope. Redraw. No! Fuck! Ah! 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 Fuck! I had everything in my favor and I still fucked it up. Everything in my favor and I still fucked it up. Oh well. At least we got Merrick's offer and pickpocket. Oh well. It's fine. 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 It's fine, Noble. I would rather beat that mission at a point where I could beat it all in one. Yes, yes, I do. That is entirely true. I do forget that I can reset it. But alternatively, just for the sake of pride, I would really rather beat that in one go. Can we go with that as my excuse? Can I at least have a little bit of my pride left as we walk out of here tonight? Oh, yeah. Ugh, what a fucking bitch of a mission. Seriously. I know that by the time we're getting to this point in the game, it's supposed to be ridiculously difficult, but that is not fair in the slightest. That they expect you to literally go above and around the, well, I guess, to be fair, the fucking dealer does it all the time, so why can't you, the challenger, come back and go around the rules too? So, something curious before we get out of here for tonight that I wanted to bring up that I noticed earlier. We are going along this trail as we venture on our merry way towards the center of this map. All of these pegs along the way lead from various roads and over mountains and things of that nature. But it all seems to be heading towards this bottom right corner here. Now, this bottom right corner contains a jade building that has a couple of points set at, what, 12:45, give or take? Excuse me. And what comes up at 12:45 at night? The moon. And what comes at 12:45 during the day? The sun. And what is this round thing here? Maybe the world. But the final question that I have for you is, what is this gold adorned building back here in the back? You don't suppose, and this is just a theory, you don't suppose that maybe that is where this final mission will take place, and looks, potentially, anyway, like it could be the very lair from the first game. The dealer's former ziggurat, if you will, to borrow another title from another game. The other thing that I noticed is that our player one, our nameless, faceless hero from the first game, is definitely very much still around and very much still watching over everything that we do. Noble, the car that we have up top is actually our camp. At least, as far as we can see there. There is another one underneath, but that's supposed to be your camp. So they say. Where you can go back and change your looks. I'm really mad that we haven't been able to unlock any new looks or haircuts or anything. I wonder if that'll come in DLC. I'm very surprised that amongst some of the tokens that you can get, there aren't actually any hairstyles or new outfit color styles or anything like that for you to get. That would be kind of cool. Are there actually only 19 missions total? Because right now there are only 19 on the map, but there's still slots for 1, 2, 3, 4 more potentially, or maybe only 3 if they want to leave this here. But I'm gonna guess, I thought there were 22 major arcana, and I'm gonna guess that this 23rd mission is actually not gonna be on the arcana at all. It's going to be the usurper. This guy. Our token. Our very faithful token from round 1. Who has been watching over this in the shadows the whole time. The metaphor is very clear when you point it out like that. Yeah, Toblerone, the ones that we're missing, well, there's one that's not there's one that's still locked, which I'm not sure what that one is yet. Oh, really? Noble actually has an official count. 22 missions of Hand of Fate 2. Okay. I wonder if you fight for the world. Like, okay, cool. Yep, there we go. There we go. Confirmation. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, this is where we're going to call it a night for the evening. But before we go, there's something that I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys where all my hard work has been going over the last couple of days. Let me see if I can... I know how much system resources Premiere Pro takes, so this could potentially be bad. Let me actually go ahead and exit Hand of Fate first. Oh, really? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha, Noble. Okay, let's see what happens. I was working with it earlier, so it should start up fairly quickly. I'm hoping. We shall see. In the meantime, God, I love that fucking game. I love everything about that game. So many little minor details that every time we play through, we just pick up on, and it makes me so goddamn happy. I don't know about you guys. It really makes me happy. Like, I genuinely have to fight the urge to play it every time we quit, which makes me really excited for Endless Mode potentially later on, because that means I can sit there and play the Endless Mode, not ruin any of the missions, and get a whole bunch of those card tokens that we haven't gotten yet. Like the pickpocketing and the kidnapping and all that shit. Kidnapping. The market thief. And all those card tokens with the weapons and things. Dude. Wouldn't that be handy? Come on, Premiere, you piece of shit. I know you want to open. Hell, according to XSplit, I'm barely using any of my fucking computer right now. There we go. Now it's going. If I didn't think it would have made my stream chug earlier just by leaving it open, I would have had this open already, but it's fine. I don't think it's going to register as a game, is it? Nope. How fun would that be? Yeah, Harwood. Keep your shirt on. I'm going. Just as fast as my programs will let me. And we open the TNA project because I tend to make all of my videos using the same project, which is very bad. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. Always use separate fucking practices. Yeah, Toblerone. Kind of, sort of. I was half making a joke, but half also assuming that that bottom right corner that's barely been explored already is probably where those final 3 missions are that we haven't even unlocked yet. That they won't even show us the pins for. Oh, come on, you bag of garbo. Why are you not responding now? I just want you to open the goddamn project. Jesus Christ. There we go. All right. So, let me go ahead and screen capture this, which is going to go right there. Oh, well. Yeah. And so this is what I've been working on. This is the Marvel video that I'm working on currently, and it's going to be really long. About 17 some odd minutes in total by the time I reach the end. That's a great little glazed eye look. But to get there has been a long and very arduous streak so far. As you can see, I've got 7 titles on video, 5 tracks on audio so far, and that's just sound effects for 2 and 3, my audio here, music for 4 and 5, and then the main video on video 1, any things that I want to bring over on 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and also 7. Jesus Christ, this thing is huge. So, with that being said, I kind of want to show you where we're at so far. I have gotten to Hereish. And I don't really want to show Hereish, so I'm going to... So I have my work cut out for me this evening. I hope you all enjoyed that. We'll talk about it while we exit out this evening. And thank you all so much for watching, everyone. As always, we'll see you next time. Bye.